na Captain Smart akọ 9 ako see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport na some million people. 12 a.m. ABC anopa 8 a.m. And say where you adwuma anopa mane how because na do bit manya adwuma. Where you adwuma nwumra mane how because ahomachi bit manya adwuma.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
24-hour economy. Yes, Shaya. John Mahama ni ndis ya dream hu ya kwa actually. Na yebema passport officer ya juma 24/7, no break. Yebema DVL ya juma 24/7, the same for post. Inti ya titi be kwa juma no pa no watwe 8 hours ebebo no 9 enwumre no wakọ. Na Captain Smart akọ no 9 ako see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport na some million people. 12 a.m. ABC anopa 8 a.m. And say where you adwuma anopa mane how because na do bit manya adwuma. Where you adwuma nwumra mane how because ahomachi bit manya adwuma.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
24-hour economy. Yes, Shaya. John Mahama ni ndis ya dream hu ya kwa actually. Na yebema passport officer ya juma 24/7, no break. Yebema DVL ya juma 24/7, the same for post. Inti ya titi be kwa juma no pa no watwe 8 hours ebebo no 9 enwumre no wakọ. Na Captain Smart akọ no 9 ako see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport na some million people. 12 a.m. ABC anopa 8 a.m. And say where you adwuma anopa mane how because na do bit manya adwuma. Where you adwuma nwumra mane how because ahomachi bit manya adwuma.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
24-hour economy. Yes, Shaya. John Mahama ni ndis ya dream hu ya kwa actually. Na yebema passport officer ya juma 24/7, no break. Yebema DVL ya juma 24/7, the same for post. Inti ya titi be kwa juma no pa no watwe 8 hours ebebo no
when we need 4th November now on free MPP
condition na nyese min free ba metinum na metete wo
wow party
yeah metete ba
when we need 4th November now on free MPP
condition na nyese min free ba metinum na metete wo
wow party
yeah metete ba
when we need 4th November now on free MPP
condition na nyese min free ba metinum na metete wo
wow party
yeah metete ba
when we need 4th November now on free MPP
condition na nyese min free ba metinum na metete wo
wow party
yeah metete ba
when we need 4th November now on free MPP
condition na nyese min free ba metinum na metete wo
wow party
yeah metete ba
when we need 4th November now on free MPP.
Yes, Honorable Member. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. The Speaker, I just want to respectfully observe that I listened to you very carefully when you were giving the guidance. The Speaker, because the matter that was dealt with in this House in your absence, which the Majority Leader invited you to clarify, was a matter of great concern to me. The Speaker, and I was very eager to pick your direction and guidance on the matter. Mr. Speaker, you resolved two matters, as I understood it. The first one, Mr. Speaker, you resolve the matter of whether or not the bill is pending, which therefore can be assented to by the President. And Mr. Speaker, you gave the direction that the 8th Parliament dissolve with all its uncompleted acts. And therefore, the bill which was passed in this House died with the 8th Parliament, no longer exists. Mr. Speaker, quite clearly, that position is in consonance with the position taken by the minority leader and this side of the House. And with the greatest respect to the majority leader, I'm sure the majority leader himself will concede that the position he articulated or submitted in respect of that particular matter is at variance with the guidance the Speaker rightly gave. Then the second one, Mr. Speaker, which is what the Honorable Sweeney spoke to. Mr. Speaker, you said there have been certain proposals to make the bill better, and which is what the minority leader pointed out, that if you have realized that the bill that was passed by the 8th Parliament was not fit for purpose, and therefore, Mr. Speaker, and therefore you have found it necessary. The Speaker did not give specifics as to what are the specific proposals or variations to make the bill better. But the point the minority leader made is that there seems to be a certain concession that the bill that was passed by the 8th Parliament was not fit for purpose, and therefore it has been revised for this 9th Parliament to consider it. So, Speaker, it will be very interesting for us to find out what are the specific areas which have been revised. Because, for example, Mr. Speaker, one of the contentious issues which came up in respect of that particular bill was the issue of human rights. Let me just conclude, Speaker, by saying that let them bring the bill as it was and as was passed by the 8th Parliament in the same form and shape. Don't change it. Speaker, don't water it down. What the Ghanaian people want is to have a law which promotes good sexual conduct in Ghana and which prevents LGBTQ. Don't go and change the 8th Parliament bill. Don't go and water it down. Don't go and revise it and bring it to the 9th Parliament and have the President assent to a bill which is not fit for purpose. We want the 8th Parliament bill for the 9th Parliament to consider. Verbatim, don't change it. Yes, Honourable Member. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want to respectfully observe that I listened to you very carefully.
NDC for Samuel Mankransi Senior High School, Abusia. They have beaten a Ghana National College. Asan beaten a St. Thomas Aquinas. Akufuado Betinaso. Enenka odi a free SHS edi agro. En watutu education basa. Enka ne category C school. Enka omubetimi ababe koso such a mayhem to a category A schools. Mudie, montana homunsuye nyansa. NDC for Samuel Mankransi Senior High School, Abusia. They have beaten a Ghana National College. Asan beaten a St. Thomas Aquinas. Akufuado Betinaso. Enenka odi a free SHS edi agro. En watutu education basa. Enka ne category C school. Enka omubetimi ababe koso such a mayhem to a category A schools. Mudie montana homunsuye nyansa. NDC for Samuel.
Galamsey tin na yi nya transformer no se kro no kwana ayi galamsey ni wono ma ka transformer na o ka be so kro no
Safana Pania, didn't you tough? Ghana for Moja DNE television, a heavy, a tough.
Memeji, Edema, wrong so for no. Musmu Babia, Namsuaje, Namujama Hoho. Namuria, no more tell Jamu. I was for some more to the same as ever Gani. Say, when you are license, I met my Jeffrey in summer. One last and can yet Nadamusa Boy. China Vonk it into it, a drunk it into a Yanaka here. Because if man Cassia power, Cassia power, the super, the whole Africa, mining company as soon as to go to Cassia, any new ones. Now, 7 here, 7 was a penny there. Some more 2 minutes, mining company, some men and MP, but can you want to have about what yet? What did you say in ye? I wish I for and sang you about trouble. No one so no more tomorrow. Now, can you with the young boy? One more a year. Machine for me. Now, does no one so. It's not transform and swarm.
Obligations to conclude before speaking. But I cannot keep quiet over an inconclusive report, as clearly stated by our Honorable Minister for Interior during his press briefing. And officially, I have not given my written statement to the police yet due to the ill treatment during the 2020 election violence. Therefore, statements on the media are inaccurate and not mine.
All right, for Mama Muni Naha, Mama Drum, Mama Kwaba, at the bar and the episode of Political Zone. So, ready kind of made kind apacho na master some of fan cheme say ya late kakra. So usually near bantam chin say, and then I'm a would you make kakra be a do a baby. Ntina meant to me, I'm bad the scheduled time, but we are still in time. One more yet. So I believe there is a lot that we can do. I hope so be away and every Friday. More call mocks. I hope some call bompire my more compire so I hope say my bompire my mabubi so dia magana. Master says and then the first day or try over subscribe the official YouTuber Mr. Remo ya pesi grow your page you know until try subscribe now for video now o share no YouTube for no ade na I say no o video na so so try ade bia I say as a thumbs up o video na so me pacho mi asoma me why so try enye dia e be ba screen no so no there bi ase ho na YouTube na ase ho na no be hu say omaye ensa bi sei e wo ho mesre wo say obebo modern na wadi hu juma mama what click said the be I be to me a grow o share me so Facebook mesre so be the same thing there mama obe follow page no now I like it now what turn on notification on many more complaints complaints are many that people don't see me when I come live. Some of them cannot even find me when they type my name, especially on TikTok and also Facebook. Excuse me and forgive me. I believe some many Eddie Nkomafa how my pages have been under attack, and it didn't start today. And untimo amoba na moba no. Ebiara me catch them say yeah juma 3 times a week. Political Zone page. Yeah juma 3 times a week. Ejoada mubenyayen, bukuada mubenyayen, and efiada mubenyayen. Intimate say meant na menim say mo busy there, but meant na also ubenya notification. And sa na obeba waba me patro there bi. Onim say Monday ebo say be 4 me boa. Maybe take cry the 5 abo because it's 5 hours. It's about 4:30 about 4:30 bia obeba ha until say winter ne betwam. Na yesrɛ mo saa yesrɛ mo because mo na mo betumi ama program no ayɛ lively. Sɛ me betena ha kasa na obi anhwɛ, obi anlike, obi anja comment, obi anka bibi papa bi amfa ho a na akoyɛ sɛ ha me betena no sɛ bi mprɛdiasa. Emfaso anye dɛn amma so. Yeso yetu ye ho asio sɛ yɛde yɛ adwuma. Ɛno nti yɛbɛsrɛ mo sɛ ɛyɛ na sɛ mobile platform so, especially me Felix oba na me pa ucho sɛ mesrɛ mo monhyɛ o, mesrɛ mo monhyɛ o. Ɛnyɛ sika bi na yɛde bɛma me daabi. Na mmom ɛma live no ɛkɔ so. Ɛma obiara hu sɛ live no ɛyɛ important. The more people are sharing, the more people are commenting. The more people are sharing, the more people are commenting. No, yaboa ema the page no etumini. Nti mesre the way a moye ma afoforo no. Mesre se munye bi ma me nso. Na akwantu e minimum 2 yen ne. Minimum status akwan we 2 na yen ne. Ya fight so many obstacles. And now you can say in a so fighting obstacles, even including internal saboteurs. And so yes, say how do they call it? A vision when you do what you can do to bring that vision to light. And until we come here and we don't give up. And no matter how they try to degrade our views, no matter how they take our notoriety from us, the job must go on. And until Adam na oba be join Libya, mesre mo say na ma share, ma like it. O free TikTok or the answer say we tap so. It is the only way reflect our page and our TikTok said there is something happening on the page. So oba na ye de. Now nkwa wote ona wuti a one moame because one chairman anko actually. Unless say Uni will be out to bed to say Felix the mention in video bio and I mention in video that okay. Unless says I know why you watching it. Say Felix the mention in video bio, then fine. But say take his decision there today, then there I plead with you to share the page. It is your only way of helping me out. Build up the page. Yeah, the only way you be to me my page and I'll call baby SSA echo. It's mesremo. No more na munya sama. And that's what said I'm kind and Freestyle Friday and the unique guest to be our studio. And you better and someone across a week we when I'm say week we there from last week out to this week no and this for where the ipa maybe on the buffet be an ebu maybe on the buffet be an why and there is a reason to it a kwanya almost fast so on the budget votes amfa kwan paso na mpempi no na se ye kasa ba na ye kasa a mesrɛ mo sɛ mamu hunu sɛ o MPP and this na mbom tie nsɛm no wa so fa wadwene to ho adwendwene na ka kyerɛ me sɛ be nsɛm a meka na ha no sɛ ɛnyɛ real na ɛnyɛ serious a ɛsɛsintia and answer aba me hu wakyɛ. I pledge to you people on this platform, say, before I mount a platform, say me name kasa. Before maybe be jina mwenim, say me here live no. Believe me, not at the code I'm say me here live no. And yet just physically, spiritually, no my year juma. I'm a man who say beko. And I say spiritually yes because all 2 years now in this spirituality, then you got a problem. Okay. And until I just don't come and sit here, keke. I know some of you say easy. Sitting here and talking for hours and hours. It's not that easy. Believe me. You sometimes lose your train of thought. You sometimes read something that takes you out of the game. You sometimes get stuck even trying to find the right words. Now, officer meboa For one kasa wo phone si w'anim enne so when your chance ya for wo phone si w'anim na say one kasa all record aka myself keke all can my name is I come from I ito the try say all record no keke na hwɛ de etie enna form sika bia so nim ebi abeka tru say sika wo mu aye no mu bi de mu amunim dada mo ne na wa ha sika bia nko ba bia den chi me nko share ba bi my sika bia your do amewo edema the ideologies of NPP ene odo amewo de ma me my Ghana ene compel me ema me betna ha ene mudi nkomo. It is nothing else. Tima nyene se me kohwe Felix ya obey popular there me popular dada. For those of you amunim no uko YouTube amenam ho nyene politics there 2020 ya na yebem but me anyumtuni a mabo me maji me din mabo me shows mape musika ansa na me ka say me be this thing called political commentary and inti enye se obeba be share and ebema na ye baby especially your MPP4 your mpenifo ni bi moma adwuma no eye den emusan ye ya se onen kola tifie na wawo mana woye mu oni we bo obeche we die wonche oni we be ya adwen we die one na nya adwen. At the end of the day, who create what we call enmity between when they say any panel and then the people around them. Because on only who say you are not giving them the support you are supposed to give, and you are giving to others. And into Mesremo, the support you give to others, do the same for others. For we are all fighting the same cause. We are all championing the same thing. We all want NPP to come to power. I believe we all want Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to come to power. And if that is the case, then it is a collective effort. Together, each achieves more. And that is the best help you can give me. So, what should we your numbers, may trema de Bamenka who has a kosra na bafom. I want you people to know when you're thrown a me demo. Whatever I say here is the truth. A kosra na bafom. A juma ye no platform see so. A juma ye no social media. A quechri. A kaumo. A haumo. A no currently a person teach be the to na say a be quechri na aka NDC for. Na eji won ada pa edi na Ghana ni ochina okoto aba wetumi ato aba pa e be depend on support to our mama e be depend on support to our other pages are almost champion NPP. It is the only way out. Don't be selfish, don't be so hateful, don't be so disruptive, but rather help build. So that at the end of the year, wet me jina baby, I can say also ball more than and as I did to me jina. I hope said they are making mintia will be a nice. I hope said they are making mindidi will be a them because these days, I found out could be a juma or more fan no. O kasana nyatem didi ukraina na ya babeka say mi uncle for aid the attempt. Na se say kura de didi ko didi president ko for attempt. Arehosime woman say nkrofo so gidi. Nti I hope say nsemo me dey start me didi will be attempt. Chow panamepa. Se momwa ye pages no. Momwa MPP pages no. Now we are under attack. Enya me nkwa na me faces our dilemma way. Nkrofo bebre face the same thing. Oba na what tapo. What dey tapo? Otu rules fam. Who show Facebook what the star back could be a fam. With the 10 stars, 50 stars, be what they are fam. Not a keep page not active. Because all contributes to the strongness of the page. That's what I say. So would you comment to page and so or like it, no or share or the how do you call it? The system captures it already. System na capture. System na capture right away for you to be out there. So I see my see way. I see my see way. Sometimes about TikTok and also because way live so now so I be click here be room. Message for the last time. Help push MPP pages. Yeah, no be there. Yentumi nyɛ ɔdɔbroni sɛ hwan yɛka no sɛ akosua sɛ wa line no bi yɛni saa information no yɛnim awareɛ mu nsɛm saa anyɛ sa nka yɛbɛyɛ bi ama mo na mo so mo ani agye na nka mo ani aka ha but yɛnim saa deɛ no yɛnyɛ deɛ no ɛyɛ baako political deliberation political communication ɛno na mede abuild the page wei all the life of this page. Nti fa kyɛ me ebi anka one day nka mo bɛpɛ sɛ anka me so mɛka we bi na bɛn na ade na lumba kora kɔ ware bebree na anka mo so matumi abɛkyerɛ mo adwene na mo ani agye sister me sɛ sɛ yɛ twe na so agye obi kunu thank you hashtag wagye obi kunu ɛna wagye obi say me nyanka mɛyɛ bi what you say but I can't me nim yet. But about communication in politics, I can give you an exciting show that I can promise you. And until I have an exciting show there, definitely I can give you one. Open informative show, I can give you one. Open show about the truth and not the lies, I can give you one. That is why I plead for you to come on this journey with me. Our pages are under attack. Obaya saw ya near divert to views, Right, I say. Now, I divert to views, also, or share, or tap so, or like, na boa, I'm a fofro who say Felix Aiden, Abba Life. But that's it. My men starting free TikTok, I remember, so they be a day Facebook, and YouTube, and starting. And then my men fan call TikTok, na me Josie, but your other so I have, that's so I have. KA. Philip Edujemfi, Adjosi Kapa, Mohammed Safia, Naomi also me home me that so I join Kings 5TD also me that say Leslie Dia me that say and Charlie Jr. also me home teacher one me home user me home Inshiraba Edu Sape I believe so. Also me home and a root safo Akosia sewa akosia sewa papa we dey akosia sewa one picture no we bedu bi and Prophet Derek yo that say I'm also joining Bell bless God there _ God there that say Tana Osmana Rita Ajimai Francis Kwejo neck pressing thank you for being here Mama Lou Kusisam Medase, Margaret, Maxwell O'Krine, Queen Efia Utim, Medase. Next, continue liking the page, Medase. This is retouch my soul like a page, Medase. Bell Samuel, also Medase. Asantamande share, Medase. Abena 981, Meda also so say awareness, Medase. Asha Sapon, Medase. Cecilia Equia, Medase. Nana medase sister medase yawasante Mustilo medase sister Cynthia kwa medase rookie medase so join Emma good head medase dini ya medepa monitoring spirit yo also ye home and another user 55 also ye home Benji ye home Akwesi Usu ye home Isaac Ofori Alfred Amoa Faustina Osei, I believe. And a real queen. Na Ahmed Adams also Yahoo. Isco Yahoo. Alson Yahoo. Salif Wishaku Yahoo. Salisa Abdul Ahmed. Yada also as our joining. Kofi Amos Medase. P Touch Medase Lydia Poku. Franco Ewa Japoma Asamo Ebe Asamoa. Abewuraba Yedase. Abidonko Charity Asantoa, Emmanuel Mawan, Let Bread Hesse, C. Kone, Omanidora, Lydia Bonsu, Nana Ofori, Miami Baby Girl, Diva Show, Medasawa Samuel J. MC New York, NY, okay, Yadase, Abi O, Yadase, na. Ken Ketchiri, I believe so. I'm second Japan support about Ken Ketchiri. Yama also akwaba. Francis Dumpty, Yama akwaba. And then I said, okay, Diva, greetings to you to Adams, Big Ade, Elizabeth Fum, daughter, you Obisa drink water, Daniel Menu, Naya Sasu, Chambad, Ashtown, Rose Oakley, Emily, a free year. Stephen Kankam, Stephen Owusu, okay, Ashton Bio, Akese, something Strontoni, Medase, na Musambo, so Medase, so I join me. When bio, na waha, Mariani Monet, Asembeni, Novanchemio, Mariani Monet, I. Joe told also that also was it. That was why joining when you or him about my one, but I say as far as my name's all joining there, but I see you here. And Ashton, thanks for the gift. Mammy say why me that say ya or say bimpong me that say that was why joining me. Now Diana Rivers TV and I also say so also to me a joining me. And they show na bed Timon Koswana mon share page in an name. Maybe YouTube, I will send as many first one to be here. You were waiting before I even started. About the Facebook, the Madam Nashome. Thank you. Jennifer Josephine, Madam also said. Na Nuama, my number one supporter, Madam Swate, Nana, Benjamin Shao. Adanse Evans, Jibing, Madam Sequesia Samuel Senior, big up, J. Kentinka. See who is having a record of scam cases saying somebody had to lie. I don't even know what scam cases you're talking about, a Jake and Tinker. But I'll be glad if you can join me and tell me that. Now, not fair, or say champion one, Charlie Miamini, Talk as Afo, Kwakubuate Mehu, Edrico Fabiano, as I greet you, bro, Felix Major. So, hey, Charlie, Augustus, I didn't know so. Charlie, and found you, na page in one mobile day. All right. Selena Lewis, yeah, that one so also about from Hamburg, yes, I'm agency. Us NPP old timers are primitively destroying the party, and we shall swap them. Don't worry, crime penny for no day. We shall swap them out very soon. Oh, they're trying to cry. A clear to two or say hello, good evening, Florence Rasmussen. The patrominian wrong after me. And actually, I said we don't need any concern stuff. I think it is in regard to the Daddy Lumba thing. Or say Anthony, Osumichiao, and Pedu Kofi, Medase, Kwesi Ado. Kwesi Ado is also joined you. Kwesi Yamawakwaba. Sami Jesse, sorry, I say Canada, Japan will go to bankrupt soon after the contest because he's spending too much to buy delegates. So let him buy as much as he can. Paumiasu will scout Uncle Toby. And yeah, by force. We also want to be better than talk. Emmanuel Nina Kumensa. So good evening, bro. Watching you live from Belgium. Belgium phone in Amichiamo. Your good work for the party. God bless you too. John Abraham, also good afternoon from Cambridge. Okay, Cambridge phone in Amichiamo. And he's 7794. Also me and he's me so. Now amenyako and Eddie obi a beat to record no be in Cambridge. But don't worry, you are still favorite. Master Kwame, or say Yanto Abama number 3, Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Sami Jessibi also the bitterness within the MPP old timers is getting too much. Eunice Ishen also hello Felix Apia. Hello sister. Kofi Dan so say you are doing a great job. Keep it up, bro. That's it. Now my sweetheart. Good evening to all my political zone royal family. Felix, how are you doing and your family? I'm doing very good, and my kids are very good as well. Thank you. Alex was saying them so beton data. Alex, I had no to fake data need to ultimate delete comment no for now. What if I check me? But I had no to data. Microphone were no to data. Why? You know, really, and I pay before corner 8 minutes to a grosso. Where be you? Nana Nuama, why not the NBU? I earned $10 NBU. I'm sure. Eunice Lugatera, this is the same. I hope so. Here. All right, Charlie. Shout out to Nede. Maybe hashtag, wholesale, mommy, what it? Hashtag, wholesale, mommy. With I'm sure, wholesale, mommy. TikTok for us, any upgrade. Almost I didn't mambo mudin. Almost, and then Friday, so don't worry. I have time. Jotel said you are doing a great job. Beauty Divine, where we post to Medase, Dana Rivers, what share Medase, Namishra, now when you Isaac Adomako, Mehu, also what share Maya, I believe so what share Ogre, Papebi, Ogre Sweet, Chiao, when you know Walter Lawson, Charlie, these days I don't see you constantly here. Nana K, you are watching from Amsterdam, Medase, Vida say good evening. Oh, there be by that say good evening. And Ashton was sending you 10 roses. Nami Sharon. Or hen about the Marco said you're better and your papa Crentino. TikTok Nankasa TikTok Nankasa are blocking. Or hen about Adomako said Baumia can't lead NPP. Not to talk of leading Ghana. You may patrol you yate. That is your opinion. So keep it to that. Say what we're doing is about me and me leading Ghana. I don't have a problem with that. Keep it to yourself. Make sure say day you do a my candidate help now candidate now why candidate no Korea ebe ha adwene okay into school na how you yate eje nketia also me hu Shataka me hu senior man where we post to. All right, Charlie, enough for the shout out and enough of the talking. Let's get down to business. What are we talking about today? And then we will a laughable video to start, and then a thing happen yedi until then no one yini na yebedi a fano yama me how kumsin me the campaign manager for women organizer North America hey me na me Cuba Canada there me the full representative of how kumsin yebedi no Hong Kong kakra yebedi na call your Hong Kong kakra now forget the fie nyansa adwendwene the current happenings in Ghana. Na wankasa dwene ho sɛ aso yɛkɔto abapa deɛ na aso aba na yɛto yɛ no ɛso ɛba mfaso pa ɛde aman yɛ deɛ ana I believe sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtumi ɛba aba saa nneɛma ne nyinaa mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛbio yɛnkɔyɛ mistake wotie sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛnkɔnkɔyɛ mistake bio na yɛnkɔto aba a afei yɛbɛba bɛtena baabi na yɛtwa adwadwoɔ YouTube for menhwɛ me kɛkɛ aseɛ hɔ no de ayɛ sɛ ni mi ama me na number ne nkɔsoro ɛma me. All right, now I think that yes Nanado patro baby I will be a michao no hokafo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia minim sɛ wo campaign trail tea right now onyankopɔn enka ho no wo nya adwuma Hagia Samira wo Eastern region nyame nka ho ne won we ka ho ni na na modwumaden na yenim sɛ inshallah de nyame aka no na ye nokre de nyame aka no ene bebem de nyame aka no na ye nokre de nyame aka no na bebem na menim sɛ emrepamu no wono nyame ne ye ade ni na afefefe ma ne ye fe nti monkoso emre monkoso mfa de amofam yi na menim sɛ emrepamu no onyame ebe pagya ne nsa Now, let me start with this funny video. It was on the floor of Parliament, and you know, Parliament is a place of record. The aye can be an the toho. The NDC MP bako. And no, be amfa nanto to yene radi Jesus Christo. A very big insult, by the way, for the Christians. Sorry. A very big insult for the Christians, by the way. Say, Muhammad Nia, any Jesus Christ. And yeah, leaders need be sorry or parliament here. Oman chairman. Mama Yanshe, na yentwa in the program. Yanko.
President Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ.
Mr. Speaker, the statement the honorable member is making is factually incorrect. Our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. He is not. Our president, Mr. Speaker, our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. Mr. Speaker, the president is a Gonja man from Bole Bomboy in the Savannah region.
Honorable minority, deputy minority whip
from Savannah region. He is not related to Jesus Christ in any way.
Isn't that laughable? And this is the first time I MP saw sorry, you know, say Mahama, a relative of Jesus Christ, as to whatever contest that all can. I don't know. And MP before so MP back, sorry, you know, I said Debbie, Cratchit Jadi, I can
President
House of Records. Baby, anyway, said your Mahama relative, Jesus Christ, to me try and throw. Now, me person me bisa MP before MP na okasa and say na aden oni me NDC for ana. Say NDC ni ka to say Mahama nuani Jesus ya gidi. Because last election no mo say Mahama e kan wo mo a enye mmere ho na je na wanje. Last election no ye pebibi papa bi ade aton do Mahama. Enu nti etumi ka say abofo a sabio ene mere ekoda aye no John Mahama ka ho na eba ne se one major responsibility no and also there be adeso we dey mempe e na wanje na nkanya sa dey anka sebe ye ka stepfathers and asa ye ka fathers of Jesus Christ nka John Mahama ka ho ene de omo se there be na oye Yesu a relative and nyame ncha de ye some of these vibrant MPs in parliament no ka chense kela jai se hunu na wo ka no Mahama we you go njani ofiribole bamboy ne be bie no a ese Yesu Kristo nti ja se nkwase akeka na sebe ye to abama mo ba betena parliament ya se ye jimie na muntumi nkan wo ugina on backbencher o ye backbencher ko kan bibi a say Jesus Christ is the relative of John Mahama. Hey, just a Yesu ni they say they just mo fa ne Yesu John Mahama. Wait, Abbas mine. The relative ni Yesu. Anyways, we are all made for Christ. Almost he didn't come for the good people. He came for we the sinners. You know, say Oya Mahama niadia. No. Let's listen to it one more time and let me start my program today.
Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ.
Mr. Speaker, the statement the honorable member is making is factually incorrect. Our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. He is not. Our president, Mr. Speaker, our president is not a family member of Jesus Christ. Mr. Speaker, the president is a Gonja man from Bole Bomboy in the Savannah region.
Honorable minority, deputy minority whip
from Savannah region. He is not related to Jesus Christ in any way.
Easy for okay, from. Anyways, enough of the laughter. Now let's get to more serious stuff. My first bullet echo at the media of Ghana. Now let's see. I'm here. Good. And one more person me knew we didn't come up. I will now call your case here. Echo sway. The media. The media. What am I saying about the media? Earlier on in my submission, I had told you something that happened. Namuni na some okay. Yeto abari 2024. Na me Ghana still. And me be show ewo coda. And I will keep repeating this because yes, I said it and it is happening. Me kachere mo say wonyame ma NDC fo wini abawe. Said the beya odibegu enimu ase. Onyame ma NDC fo wini abawe. Said the beya odibe bie Ghana fo eni no bi o ma dwenem no wom hu aban papa from aban bone. Onyame ma NDC fo wini abawe. Said the beya odi Dr. Bawumia be sie yie. Na ordina beye na dwuma ne bra esemu. Na me kachere mo say enche by August the real heat the budget the real heat will start coming. Me kind of platform is why some people thought say now is it the other or young comshini me young comshini you need baby I'm a bomb pie pa, believe it or not, me bomb pie pa. You might see me like that, but me bomb pie. Now me bomb pie be I'm a bomb pie for nyansa and tiase. Se nyame emma me adwene bi no yi bibi kyerɛ me a nyansa ne ntiase a me de beti ase na me de adwene ho yi e ade a me bɔ mpae for pa enu ntimi me numbers entan tom fom me ma number na we ntwa wa ha ho because me number entom fom na bibia nyankopɔn afa me so aka na platform we su bia no unless what time unless I won't pay myself. Nini na esi ma ye na ye de ani hu in full colors. Okay. The media of Ghana me betra me platform so capture Ghana for say media omo take stand dada say Nana Akufo-Addo aban enya aban a etiti skadema on edimo ko Dubai mom diplomatic passport on mom fail say the way anamahama mom failing into one more day one more be empire say Nanado and then buy MPP elusu almost starting in 2020 now 2020 nyame the MPP one for fear because of free education and other policies and Nanado they aba na adwuma na awofo ni bi ete amembo papa say anya sanka adwuma media na ye no anka 2020 na komudi tu nya ade so because they wanted to also make Nanado a one-time president just like Mahama was. That is all. NDC, that is the EU equalization. Why you be the ISC baby? Why you be a maybe? Why you be a maybe? That is all NDC is about. NDC is not about me. Kenny baby papa be Eddie baby papa Bregana. It's never part of their gig. They are gig and then they say me NDC, me NDC. And they are willing to do anything, including to kill. Okay? They are willing to do anything, including to steal. They are willing to do anything. One person may be a simple young could be in the crana. We are ready, so I'm a na say, and then me who they are echo so the media space more. Now, inside my head, in the miti, I am a day because me can't. But at the same time, I am a because their echo so no, it's not just affecting one person, it affects you now. Media way be ye woman who say at the papa bia na na do ye bia no on beka say nye tini bibiara na na do ne ba omia MPP aban be ye no omu take stand said dia na ye bia no wrong. And omo ka kire say omo ye regime changes. And until the omo beka to nkrofo tirim no mbegina so de akoto aba. And it is true. Yes, said that Pam or time atade Edison Nanado ne Baumia. To the point say Nanado mo be 1 million krana. Or man $1 million on ye. They are all catchere citizen they say Nanado 1 million in ye, no. Or my citizen in 50 cities crowd, Debbie. Or no one to me and you know who are my citizen in 50 cities. But Nanado 1 million no, they are my citizen no, and yet. Na ampa onipa da sani ana maame anyem na bosome nkono achem no awo no de nufusu ama no agye di se ampa first na mintumi nhwe me ma wo school enne me hwe me ba wo school na nso yese na na ado ye kronfo ntimi gidi se na na ado ye kronfo na na ado so mefa wo ntoma utie metiwe me wo ma 6 empanifo mienu de mentumi afa ba kokra nko keji da enan na aba no me di obi akom ebi no abaye medical doctors nanso na na ado nye ni papa adentia na na ado de so fitu galamsey na na ado ni bone papa or say Ghana ensio enu nti o train o ba wo school mu kura nya de papa me say sometimes me tewa na me hwe de na ado ko mu for 8 years now obi amomi o obi anya me hwe na many asa start here den prusio because ebema me bedwene say is it the mentality of Ghanaians and I say human beings are naturally not good people and very unappreciative. Adentia. Sheniama Nanado beye nina. I would say NDC ni kra na ese sanwadwene into Ubanuko school no sa Ubanuko school. Sesebio and this ni bi kra na edada wo say Obanu se be sebio tiafi na yate ama na ibia into Obanu oniano sanko befre wakatro se ma me papai ene de na Nanado free education no sebio mpreduasa ebini ne yede ma ye di ana Nancy yes or time me de bia me say sa de enye politics so e your time natural or time me pen Nanado asem Nanado hu ye me hi minim pasa Nanado ntu galamsey nanso me gie de se Nanado tu galamsey me de be ye campaign me di Nanado attempt so ye galamsey minim pasa Baumia onwi preko nanso me preko atade de ahye Baumia ne nku ne hu fin ensei Baumia kremoni onwi preko Baumia shem Baumia pork eater shem ena sebi Baumia di pork ena Baumia re pork NDC and the media supported it. Okay? In 2021, and I will not forget this because the videos are there to show. What baso I know what tap, no what share, no be so any be share. In 2021, City News, Joy News, Adam, omo ye exercise bi. Uni exercise omo ye. Womo de womo cameras. Omaru Sandu numene hwan sandals hwan sa boy no. Ene other media people. Na omo ko ensio bia so. Ena omo man ye report say na Akufo-Addo ban na ode ba mining so no. Eso bamfa so. Ema say ye hu say ye nsuo na ni ye den. This was 2021. Sa time Nanado akoye 2-0 ama wakwaji nani so. Nanado 2-0 akoye ye sen oso obeko etia galamsey. Into the task force say yen hihye nkrofo excavators yen hihye nkrofo. Enu nti yen nsuo nani start bete. Nyanso just a year later. Yetumi da Ghana ni say Nanado no de na hinie eto chacha. Emma mining areas ni na to abetia no. Say Ghana for mutirimu edion. Ghana ni ye week Ghana ni mpewasma no mpewasem. Nanado na wono asomampani or then the credibility to us a galamsey no say no grant me lose seats nibia. Let me lose the seat and save my country. You to me boss a gun and need to say. Journalists now no ankasa kwaka say na nado aya ade ne nsuo nani ate no. Ene de o de taw regu no komu e de space ahye ne so service sorry nani 5 a.m. Abompaye Semuwi afia saa time no wo Angel TV. Captain Ofui na what the tower the good come meya me radio na me se na ho na yesu ba ye no e na ho be bie ye oni mi bi kan ho na ma me ye be ma ne be dani preacher na we preach ye wie no na omode ayi ba kwa shem fellow Ghanaians na just ye be di na nado atem no tell them you wicked though. Sometimes I just feel like crying. Some of these things in so because you're a papa crying or you're this you sometimes don't want to. I'm telling you, and this need be so or you are down for, but you find it very because they are very demonic in thinking. And this journey, a wukasem, a wudisem, a down money operations, a bayphone cabrechire, a home, and omedi pretty. Because Captain Smart, abom pa ya chire nyame awie no. Na waka fellow Ghanaians, na just will be din anado atem. Eh ya, say new one abanye. Enkofo me akromfo. Hwe, me na me ka me chiro. Na me kwado smart na meka. Me say 85 billion. What is kano? 85 billion. Me kwado smart na meka. 85 billion. 85 billion ye den. Open number ne keke. Enko bi trim say, hey, you see 85 billion bi. Say you did 85 billion no koto nam. See you de koto school supplies there be. Yanka 85 billion because Ghana ni no ye dey send the trim say na na Akufo Addo area Ghana skedi 90 ye 85 and na Addo area 85 million. Oni hu nyina so. Yen penny funny akwasi ampafo no ma Jimmy pan. Hey, me I'm telling you say, hey, I'm coming to say Nanado na dwene nya adwuma. Nanado onye smart. Nanado na dwene nya adwuma. Hey, Captain Smart. 80 years old man na dwene nya adwuma wo di o man so. Na sana dwene nya adwuma anka na fie me na me say me ana me ko ho na me ko hu ye. Nanado fie ho ye galamsey wo ho. Saying Nanado fie ya galamsey o tu galamsey. Nanado dear obe go down as the worst president. Or then kwala 5.7 million na school yet or your worst president. President now we here Juma went to me into your canon or your best president. Bring solution. Me say me sa adwene na NDC full crowd me that eno na my party in attractive mama. Because they don't care what they destroy to gain what they want. They don't care. Captain Smart also then. Oh, and na krano na me krame wo ho na sebe enya na adu fie nu na na e brown gate no ai bo na kwase bi so to na bo se na frɛ no ya titi o se ya bibi no wa ye na nim tantan se kramanya ono ho ba no ogina ho eno na ye blue gate no sa blue gate no okay won hwɛ wo de hwɛ be bia me che o fa blue gate na chi a asase o ni na ye na adu dia o na ye galamsey na oko ya no hwiu na oko ade ya chi na Captain Smart asen aba oh ya titi yes captain on my name mode here you know right now no me captain there I give up hey and opetutu we give up the captain there na say obedi tron no obesay obi obetutu obi ho obeka na enim e obi ho I give up. Me say the type of chrono air sopa. Oh, I think Captain Edian SCA. Now, Omode Nanado voice about quite to actually fellow Ghanaians. Now, Omode, a Ibiajo, when ye, you're ready. Ye be din Nanado atem no, on an ebusia. Me say, documented Kramene say, every loan be a Ghana GBA can offer real 10 with 10%. Every coupon. Some of these people, should I meet them face to face, I'll crush them. I'll be so violent on them. Say I might not even make it on because you know what? Just as I swear on my mom's grave. Obi to say Captain Smart. Now me share Captain Smart face to face say. No. Now my chisa me dem feel 1-on-1. Now me jana maneko. Oku de to block Sam George. Oh there be met them. Kwesi met them. Met them. The MPP bar no be met them. Because the demonic works of these boys is where has ended us today. Malicious lies and try a nipa a dance kunumua a jinipa kra vote in tini yusu position in tini yusu can oferata yeden konya 10% one chiremusa e kwanya fa so a sempo e yampa second oferata nya 10% ya Odinya ya no de onka but wakatum framemu say yesika yenya ne Ghana ni na president ni ne agi mu 10%. Ni na nkwaye de enkoto time emfa mo bia menene nya adwene me madwene ye me se wo ye kronfo nyesa ma che ne se wo ye kronfo da bi. And yes, a court a buan of force way across for daddy. But me kwesi, and now me kwedo smart ya metiwe. Ma junimuno or your cron for ye muan for dear. Nanso me wo media, intimate fan to me say what bokro no. Because Ghana and Nibia will be blaming the failure on. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Ghanaians don't take responsibility. So when you say I deal with me and I'm here, sebe, I'm one, Debbie. And you'll be na yeah. And it is always lazy people who operate like that. Obi or person they be a spoon feeding on one person or then I join a jumano. One no more pretty sir. One and no pretty sir. And so I said, Dan Kenya me. I said, Dan Kenya me because ene sa can offer 10% no. Yen TBO. Only a TV for can offer 10% of Sikebia Ghana Kojino. Yen TBO, Aden, we Jaijiana. Hello, Ghana from Pacho, critical thinking in your Jumawa. Yes, it can offer a cron for you yate, you pacho, you yen in Ayajitum, or a cron for we are then. Odi Ghana nim Emma Oko negotiate loan and the company and you no put but the advance second offer yes. The company can only negotiate loans near the other Bregana. Now, it's answer the company can no. So 10% charge now. Talk be a fed. The bank charge ye and as on no security a charge ye. Now, or that's on your way, Juma. So 10% now. South African firm. Ebeka entity no ho. Na ye de kope bosiano. Se nanado tie konwa so na ye tua sa 10% na eye krono utie tie ni ye se nanado eti abania no so na sankrofo no kwakọ work on loan na omo de ba na ye tua omo percentage a eye krono but se John Mahama tie konwa so na the same companies no kwakọ je sebio loan e de Bregana na ye tuom 10% a enye krono. Think about it. Let it make sense to you. Makachem said these days I'm going back to my normal critical thinking communication time. Where we need to go rough, you go rough on them. Where we need to give it to them, you give it to them. You know me. But I want to start talking to the minds of Ghanaians. No more how are ye Jimmy who are my politicians. Ken Oforiatta and our data bank. And yan anado ebe president. And we negotiate loan at the mine. When my rehu in during the meals time, John Mahama vice. They actually used him to secure a $25 million loan. $25 million. Okay? Na ye NDs na ne wa ben. MPP ba ene de. Yes, sa nipa na ye use ni fritete since 2005. Tieniye. Since 2005 oh, and Ghana as a country. Ye data bank akwa pro ajijiska bebre loans bebre ya. Then nya ho problem. Na don kwa ba ene yes won ye demon we di Ghana skeni na. Na ninua na no Oforiatta eye Kenneth na no Ofori na na yawo Ofori Ken Oforiatta de se ninua te akonwa so na wo ye adwuma ma ye ntua ne ka otua ne ka ye kro no ena ye to hye Ghana for 3 and almost started with the attacks. Started from Captain Smart Okatechie Frifa Tamokaya Satano were NDC for station ho. I mean, I've told you, so I have nothing against that guy. I just can't mingle with him. I don't trust him. I haven't said anything bad about Okatechi, Mr. Monono. And I fell as a cross Okatechi there and the internet men couldn't pay the Mr. Mr. May Felix, dear, May Felix, and yo. Now, Minkasi Jai Okatechi Chidi. Minkasi Janity or communicate to my own go ahead. But May Felix will be hard for me to trust him. That is my personally. May kwesi apia keke. Enye MPP ni na. Nti mamu nyema no nsibone. Utie. Mamu nyema no enfe nsibone. Now, they actually went a step further to do what we call press conference. The press conference was headed by Sami Jemfi. Mr. Fifi Kwete was there. Mr. Fifi Kwete, na okahubi. Now, I will quote it verbatim. The nepotism and stealing of the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government is now becoming too much. To the point where now every loan agreement Ghanaians go for, the man Ken Oforiatta, he didn't even say data bank. Ken Oforiatta takes 10% of it. And so me, Sami Jemfi, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when we come to power, the first thing we will do is to cut every tie we have with data bank and prosecute data bank for stealing Ghana's money. And we shall take them to court. This was NDC in opposition. Ghanaian would see me, Mr. TME. Opposition, no. One more press conference, second, for that time, Kronfona saying, I don't know Mahama ba. One betchina to because of data bank. Now, how many data bank any track heavy bio? Mumbo nyami usi. Me say Mumbo yesu say I am NDC for. I know the NDC buy. Me boy. No, the omo buy. One former market cool. This banner nyankopon the NDC for buy. Or the omo ba ma omo tumi nyinara. Or say na wa ma omo tumi say wo muntie tie nyanyere nkyere so. Awowo nkyere be impateku. Njata ye mie omo minim. They came to power and got more power. What was the reason Tian Yankopon this power in Nama NDC for? Said the Beya, and near mana no more position almost saying into Omoba Omobe, one wire without any problem. MP people, one pull your because we have the numbers to sign in Yankopon year or more. That is where God lifted them to. I think Omoba Beye Sebio majority or super majority. What are they doing about data bank? The first name list never NDC for Swaba. They have to line up and crawl for negotiate loan. Me pacho ti ha mame. Kwesi apia min twatro. Me tina me page so kan kire me say I'm lying. And then me di atem no. Because the American, you can equally check it right now with your phone. The American ha make can be abedwin say me twatro no. Who bet me checking say I know say there be side there boy any can no correct. NDC for buy data bank now womo do womo be court womo be twi omumu womo mpene womo nya yi na kufu ado ne ayi ono abusuafo ya kromfo yensen na nado yensen obi yentiti obi yengu obi animu ase. NDC for collect a normal list data bank. As a matter of fact, as the #1 prime, and now I know Kasai I dare them to come and challenge me. Senior Hosio Vice President you, Finance Minister Ato Forsen, Bank of Ghana, whoever is part of NDC in their financial area, including Philip Sofosukwach, I want you to come and tell me this and come and prove me that I'm lying. As we sit in Ghana now, company and neni ewo nyamwa manone NDC for no mo bose yo mo namo asiye ye no ana omu yusu data bank da so bi still yes ye de kan oforiata e court me so mo ya bayifo NDC for ni bebre no bayiye hihye wo mani ase bayiye ya de a empa de pa bayiye bi apade tantan enunti data bank na ye krono data bank na ye ba ye betwam no and NDC for aba power tenant ni ye koji loan a ye kope company security companies ya ebe kwa guarantee dia ma ye ne ye nya loan a ken oforiata data bank na #1. As a matter of fact, on the prime because how do they even call them? Like the prime local content. They call it local content. Because for you to get those ones, you must get a security that forms the local content. Sometimes it's 3 or 2. That's why we had data bank and then Tobia Fede. Is it SAG or something? ASG or something like that. I mean, Tobia Fede, a NDC man, no. He also has the same thing as Keno Foriata. And now I know what I say. I see NDC me being for no can tell I'm lying. Now on form data and chere. Keno Foriata na ye ba. Well, we ska or ye cromfo. Yengu akufu adone na busu animu ase no and the NDC for kodilo na okomo that's why that man is not even bothered with this whole all this I'm like how do they call them special prosecutor cathedral and that's why he's not minding nobody. Kelly Blacks, you don't even know what you are saying. Maybe you know and you can tell me, but I'm giving you a fact here. And anybody that is watching me can tell me or can bring the fact to come and deny what I'm saying. Me say ne. Nanam saying ti the American and na yet way. NDC for Kwajebosia data bank account. Akronfo no. Kendo furata akronfo no. Ninu ya wo no na ne bank na ya akronfo bank. And then John Mahama about power. There be your data bank and yakron for bank you. As a matter of fact, and no crown and any ye. Now the year me ya with data bank on they say, Omo making look who's a data bank, a commercial bank, and grow for this cattle and ourselves a work with his carefree. Telegana for ya general for more. Yet the NDC MPP, a one me don't know, a ma be bre a junior Jimmy. I'm being honest with you people. I know my words are a bit unprintable sometimes, but it is the fact. Data banking yet. Data bank ekufuado wono ya kronfo. And then the say data bank e kronfo no kopelo na data bank ni di nanim. The same person will believe it when the Olontoyo special prosecutor comes to tell them, say, Kanufuriata Ekudi Cathedral ska. Your problem. John Bejina, me say the way these people demonize data bank. The way you are almost just a data bank, data bank. Data bank is just a bank. I just security. Now at the couldn't hear. And this for to me and say, John, on my chita phone bebre na edi on my chin. Mo fan chemi we so mesra patcho so when this man you be out, but mostly mumbo bebre no. Adwene no nye. First and foremost, oma bon. 2, omani brade. 3, wamukon do moja. Number 4, nyansa ye de dwene no ebi ni wamuntem. And this ni nyansa woni nyansa odi be kunipa. Nyansa odi be say obi. Nyansa odi be titi obi. Nyansa odi be bu obi ate. Nyansa odi be ji obi adwuma free no. Ene nyansa end this for. Na say yenya malaria problem bi. And she say be ni betumi dey solve and this don't come with none. And that is why they have led this country for so many years. You ask them for social intervention, they start insulting you. You ask them what have they done, the first thing they come to your page to do is to insult. Not to even, and at least go read this, oh, boy, and say, data bank, and your real bank, na your security, and no credit. Now, can we read this? Is I am pam. The Abrafel say, can I yampa? Oh, boy, said the bear next time, crano. Ube shame no hana to me and make us a view. There be any listening for you to move. It's going against NDC. This idea. Oh, boy, that is said, the Aquasabia Bejina High. Asemwa Maka. Asemwa Ato Force and Bank of Ghana. Almost select one with the other 2 days. That job be any. Obi Anim said data bank is part of the security bankings that are actually supporting Ghana to get loans even today. Obi Anim, Obi or parking can be Anim, cause all pictures open and this needs now say, hey, throw. Hey, throw. I don't get it. Just say, me why they pride themselves with foolishness. Oh yeah, oh, be wole, nakano, NDC takashino okay yo, just yeah, sebi, him say a bon, him say yen sian dear, him say Jimmy, and yashi, a cry, sebi, a big Jimmy. Now, I read who some woman say. One way Jimmy Pano. Ye meow moo. Dio Jimmy ye pano. Ye miano. Into Beuna Udi actually after 2 years. After 2 years. So we're not the other China. Oh, all politicians are the same. Oh, all there be all politicians are not the same. You just choose not to let your mind work. And that is where it has landed you where you are. And this food diatro, ediatro. Yeba mamu Women's Bank. Yeba mamu say. Yeba yanko konkete. Obi ebenye biya yen. And then yese koto poetry akoko 70 Ghana, 75 Ghana. Na fana start a poetry nkoko nkete. And some Ghanaians think this is politics. Mojene said the air course on your politics. Uyamun show say, and then ya done the whole media no a charge and pay media. Ah, ne diane say, Mr. Just said, the me yan say, I send to me see. Now your free media guys, Charlie, Joanna can be mammy. Media guiding himself, you all can hear true. Now, so what this guy? Into be catro. Aye, Ekufuado mano, one more Fagana plane, no, and nobody acquire shopping, and nobody acquire shopping, and a Ghana plane, and nobody acquire shopping. Monfa evidence, the brain ye nibi. Found evidence, bra, ye nibi. Then then now kind. Oh, at that moment, no, now ye the GBB. Moment na NDC for no mo can say Ekufuado ba no o ma fa Ghana plane e de ko chinchin de ye shopping no na omo de boss sebi ye tu papa BS wo say sa papa ni bibi obeye bia ye nka se enye Ekufuado o trinity kura mo nka se enye na dia o se Ekufuado trinity ma wa ka che ne se enye no ombubu ne ba rekra ma o. That is where their demonic things comes inside. That is why I call them demons. Onye bi ma, onu ye bi ma, onu ankasa no ntumi ye bi ma o. But also do bi aye ma o nenye. From Bako school, went me and from Banko school. Obi de me Bako school, was enye school no de me ba ne konenye, me ba ne benyem, me ba ne be kwasi ampeni, red gold green, me ba ne mbobra, me bra ne ntuande. But on one case, to say, sika yi a young politicians, they road rossi. See, they share Ghana da chimbunumua. The benyo obi to say Thomas Amweni. The benyo obi to say Francis Calamini. And Rana share brilliant science and math quiz, national science and math quiz, as they call it. Yeah, I'm friend brilliant science and math quiz. That's our time. Name says the same. It's our national science and math quiz. And you know what is funny? The real core awards were not won by even the winning team, my school, Fansipem. Yeah, I mean, MOBA. We won yesterday, and Fansipem, they winning Enra. Okay? But we didn't even do that. Nana winning schools are this year. Omobeji Dimpa. Mankransu Senior High School. Nanado, memma obu fuga na wate. I saw more obu for tsunami. I said, many years in a queen and cause your papa. As I can see you, about many garden in now, and many years in a queen. Cause your papa. Yeah, you're wicked, yeah, you're dangerous, but no, at the garden in your home. Yeah, you're dangerous people to live with as human beings. First, no man cranso, or be upon to man cranso secondary school. Or the quiet. Nanso, when no free education in Tio. More must say another one may she know. Yen temple just the wonder. Yen say in tropo boys na. Ye took quiet more than Jimmy. Jimmy and school damu die and kwani a day to one. Jimmy. We are not looking at the impact of Nanado. We are not looking at Niama all yet. Nene, Kete Senior High School, Aba National Science and Math Quiz, Aba Bomoding. Another school be so grade C school. School na first no, yen choose no, and then the woman Aba National Science and Math Quiz. Oh, omu winning award. Osa Nanado nya namin tia uka baby utibiara. We are for our me and so went to know for one co school, Nanado buy, Odo Bako school, Nanado near tree. Yankupon Tiauka said Yasabi, and Duma, we are Eman Lucy and it's here. Me cry the baby cry, I'm a bomb pious and can colano crash, Yankomo, but that is selfish of me. Maybe a colani, and she never pan away Jimmy. You call me near papa, where Jimmy, or be a wabuamena, me bear co school, me was any pacono bonnet. Me bonnet in bonnet. Senya be ye ne se proye egu ye no mu bia no mu nti abo afra ya adwene ho a obi de wo be ko school aba okro no wo ya awofo dwedwantwie na ani bre ne otan hunu na ese wo mu nti no you are not seeing the impact of it because we end this now the free education ya nanka kwasie you be say sika na ye de free education no maban wo ho no na e wo he free education na yes yan so nkola na go school at level 400 no says can no mo cho no na wo he we critical thinkers na abedwene eba ne sign na do to me teacher for kana John Muhammad o say this is 2026 aden scan what they koye den the Ghanaians don't care men pay MPP asem into the omo kana ye no kure pa but yemfa nya adwuma e de nya hwe o de me common de ne nkuye me de me we ndis that's what we are doing. And that is why the NDC feels proper to continue lying. Last example be the reason why the NDC couldn't campaign with the economy in 2016 because the economy was down. It was fucked up. The reason why they couldn't talk about the economy when we were going in for the 2020, like, did you ever hear them talk about the economy in 2020 election? Chairman NDC for campaign back and I say chairman message back na towards the economy. They couldn't because nana do neba umia they started talking economy when the inflation was going up, and I'm really and it was always about inflation. They were not even talking about it. Sometimes dollar number you want to make dollars more. Sometimes this no want to make dollars. Until the almost kind of inflation. They say inflation, they say inflation, they say inflation, that was all their campaign was. They couldn't have any campaign message for that. So they had to lie. In Toronto Crawford, so the Yan Ukrainianka, Kuford Wieska, na point is a Wieska. And now I know what I say. For those of you who are in Kakra, or Ghana, something is happening. Now, a idea, a SIDA, and a SNCBU. Mekai bra J for excellency. We in Ejuma. They said the end is 4 years. Ya do we be court, you bet you we ha, and I bet you we ha, and I bet you we ha meboa. Kana for ya margin in Ejuma Kakra. NDC should never be given the chance around the throne again until they learn to be honest, until they learn to care about Ghana. Any kwanza Ghana for more to maybe. Because your promise was obey your money now and farm out. Your promise was obey now. One farm out. And this should be the last thing Ghanaians should ever consider again if they want some away. Somebody was a mom pay NPP. Now person must say, and I come farmer will be for no farmer a different party, not NDC. They couldn't talk about the economy to campaign. Because the economy was in good shape. And you see, dear tro, yes, say you be, and an nice antibody at you, and a Japadi book, and a Japadi, and a day. Now, Andra, answer na meba na call you because I know my person will be a fire. They are no meba, I'll pick everybody. Andra, one dear be see. Now, I know I'm a person with this show that I'm fair show. Me rather, me near mommy and say be a person can be true. TikTok for stay on what stay on now. And some day near me be maybe. And this for they be a catcher say a political party be our own. Me come say, say, will you be a open okra? it will be hard for you to support or go for NDC. They say, "Omonam social media on can brana me yeah, they don't tell me say me in a co. Don't tell me say co. Don't tell me say co. Don't tell me say co. Don't tell me you akwana." That's all. Me that's it. Thanks for staying with me. Me say Andra. Menenam social media na me koton eye John Mahama a video bi. Na John Mahama video na dey na oka. Me pa cho muni na mo kai PDS. Mo kai PDS. Power Distribution Service. I believe that was their name. PDS. But was mo kai. Mo kai de mo kan fa PDS on. Na Kufuor ye kromfo. And I gab your trader and open so we are the mom and your cron for. Oh, your cron for PDS, and I PDS, I chrono PDS, dear mamma, mem Ghana way, electricity, and a tongue, and a can for yata, and a dear nim, and a dear magab your trader, and a Kufuor the name and cron for, and woman we are young, and woman we Andra John Mahama by John Mahama said there was nothing wrong with PDS deal. That's why I'm American. And I am American and I'm Wasuma Yobibri. Andra John Mahama said PDS na nunti Kufuor ye kron for into 2020 munko to abentiano. Uti PDS na enya de papa na ya kwan a nanado ne esebesebi na busuafo epese wo mo fa so edi wieska enti no enya de papa no ene John Mahama ebaya John Mahama say men kan kire mu nimpa jo mon tap on the screen right now we are not done. John Mahama say men kan kire mu ni na say PDS na enye bad deal. Obi actually was say who forfeited the concession agreement with Millennium challenge in the PDS deal. I don't get you. We had to discontinue the PDS because Morocco didn't have the proper security details to handle our electricity. So that is why we had to end that deal. What type of forfeit are you talking about again? Anyways, whatever you are trying to create, John Mahama said the PDS deal wasn't a bad idea, just mishandled. As to how it got mishandled, he can't tell us. But John Mahama no more seven amedi but just someone be more tom margin de my political party. John Mahama on the 6th of November with City News or say PDS wasn't a bad idea, just mishandled. John Dramani Mahama. But the Kufuor do tie konya so no. Na PDS ye kwan a ye fa so e de awi aban sika. E de awi aban japade. And the John Mahama Oma ye share that ball pa. Esen Crawford to time and Crawford to the point that feel kra na binim kra ye nyan ye be kunye no. Yes, it's mishandled. Sas, I'm inviting you here. Come and tell me how that happened, okay? Sas, don't run away. You just wrote on my page. Tell me how it was mishandled, okay? Please, 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 don't run. I beg you. Sas, don't go nowhere. Please, please. Today, I'm begging you. Yes, I agree. Ekufuor mishandled. Can you come and tell us how Ekufuor mishandled it, please? Thank you, Sas. Good. Ete for me pamucho munya botrewa na yenya guest wa. Obetre yen kwan a Ekufuor fa so a or the mishandle PDS deal no. My brother Sas, me patro you are welcome. Edian steps na Ekufuor no mo take ya na mishandle. To you no did say mishandle you. Patch me into you. I'm blessed, bro. Let's go.
Okay. We know that the Millennium, the MCC.
The Millennium, yes, account challenge. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It's actually a private sector in the United States.
Okay.
That's actually giving grants to developing, what's the name?
Nations.
Countries.
Yeah.
Developing countries to help stabilize their economy.
Okay.
It could be agriculture. It could be what's the name? Electricity.
Yeah.
And the first what's the name? Compact deal was doing Kufuor's fine. You all know.
Yeah.
And it went down smoothly. I think it was around $540 million. And it was given by the MCC to support our agriculture and other developments in Accra, which includes the N1 highway road. Went on smoothly. Then there was a change of regime. President Mills came. President Mills passed away. And that was when we signed our second concession bill, which is in, I think, 2012. 2012, yeah.
Okay.
Which is these PDS. When we signed that deal, it was in twofold. It was in two trenches.
Hold on.
108 million.
Hold on. Did you say, please hold on. Did you say you, Mahama signed a deal with the PDS? Is that what you are saying?
It was signed during Mills, President Mills' time.
With PDS?
With PDS.
Okay, go on.
No, with MCC.
Okay. Okay.
With the same time, I'm telling you the story.
Yanko.
And the payment or the fund was in two trenches. The first trench was to support what's the name, other projects, which is 308 million. And the second trench was to support our electricity, basically, distribution, which is the $190 million. The 308 million was actually supervised very well by President Mahama under the supervision of MIDA. Then there was a change in government. President Mahama lost after his first term, he lost the election to Nana Akufo-Addo, right? Akufo-Addo came into the regime. Now it's left for the MCC to release the $190 million for the second batch of funding. But before MCC could release that fund, the MCC wanted the government of Ghana to have an intermediary, which is a private sector. And that is where the BDS came in. So Akufo-Addo's government was forced to sign a concession deal. The government to sign the concession deal with BDS to manage the ECG, so they could be able to release the $190 million.
Okay.
But before they do that also, they don't want funds to just go directly to the government or to go any elsewhere. So they wouldn't be able to monitor, because they have a very rigorous, what's the name, surveillance, where they have to monitor where their funds go. Akufo-Addo signed the deal with BDS by force.
By force. When you say by force,
of course, because
please hold on. When you say by force, what do you mean?
Because he had no other option, because the government had no other option than to sign that deal. Why? Because the MCC weren't ready to release the $190 million directly to the government.
So hold on. Okay, so when Akufo-Addo signed to PDS, did the money come?
Okay, when they sign to PDS, they have to find a security, what's the name, payment.
Who was supposed to?
PDS.
Who was supposed to find? Okay.
PDS. So the PDS contacted a company in Qatar called Al-Quds. Now, before that agreement between PDS and Al-Quds could go through, PDS submitted a document signed by one of the workers of Al-Quds
Okay, who are they?
His name is Yahya Al-Nouri. So he went ahead and signed those documents. Then Al-Quds did their investigation, and according to their audit report, Yahya Al-Nouri was not authorized to sign those documents. So Al-Quds had to terminate their agreement with PDS. So then, since Nana Addo felt like, okay, the money is not coming to us directly, number one. Two, PDS has forfeited or has messed up whatever PDS said it didn't mess up, according to them. Messed up the agreement between Al-Quds. Instead of finding another intermediary, we take on trust because this money, $190 million, is free. It's a grant that they can get from MCC.
All right, brother.
This government did not take their time. Hold on. This government did not take their time. And what did they do? They just canceled the concession between them and PDS.
You are confusing me a bit. You are confusing me a little bit.
Okay.
In what?
Signed concession with PDS.
And then he himself came back and then tell me train bit by bit. Nanado's, according to your story, Nanado signed with PDS, then he himself came back and then canceled the deal. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the reason why he canceled it is because PDS went to Qatar, found that company Al-Quds, made a fraudulent, submitted a fraudulent document according to Al-Quds. So Al-Quds has to terminate the agreement between PDS, between them and PDS. That led to the government of Ghana, which is Nanado and his government, to terminate their agreement with PDS.
Okay, so to you, no.
Now, instead of Nanado to find another agent, another intermediary that could carry ECG, because PDS was signed to what? To take over ECG. Instead of the government of Ghana, the government of the day, which is Nanado's government, to sign another agreement, or to find another agreement with a private sector, private investor to be able to handle ECG, they decided to forfeit the whole grant with MCC as well. So they canceled the agreement with PDS, and they also forfeited the compact deal agreement with MCC.
All right. So can I?
Led to MCC withdrawing the $190 million from us.
No. That's not misappropriation. Debbie. Tobuase. Don't worry. Brother, it's my platform, right? And I gave you the chance to talk. I didn't even come in. I allowed you to talk. Now, me and you are going to do an exercise based on what you have just said. You told us here that the PDS that we were made to know, Sir Gabio Tredakon and Nanado family, are the owners of it and want to give our electricity to them. It's actually not true, but rather it got signed during Mills' time. Do we still confirm that?
Are the owners of what?
Okay. The story on PDS, Nene say, PDS, yeah, they are coming to steal. Nanado was coming to use PDS through Gabio Tredako and Associates to steal from Ghana. And one man who said, oh, what do you mean? Brother, everybody on this platform, but almost okay, said in I intentionally allowed you to talk, or some of the stuff you say, there are so many inaccuracies, but everybody here who is watching you and listening to me and you right now, remember that the NDC told us that PDS is a machine the NPP has come to steal with our electricity power. So we be ECG, normally Amobi. Now those behind it is Gabio Tredakon and Nana Akufo-Addo's government. That was the story. That is what Sami Denfide press on. Unless somebody here is telling me they are making a throw, because he claims he doesn't know that. But what I was trying to tell you, and what I know everybody who has followed the PDS, because you are confusing certain elements. First and foremost, you said it was signed and Under Mills and Mahama, the funds were properly managed. Meboa.
Yeah, the first trench.
Okay, so hold on. So hold on. I signed a contract, okay, of two, according to you, like the money would come in 2 trenches, right?
Yes.
Okay. Say Ghana and now anybody equity loan, baby. The loans comes in trenches. Are we sure on that? Like they come in trenches, especially government loans and stuff. They release the first part, the second part. So do we all agree with that?
Yeah.
So why then did Nanado have to sign with PDS again in order for us to get the 190 million?
Okay. I told you, but I think you weren't listening.
Why?
Yeah, that second trench of funding, right? That $190 million was supposed to go to the electricity sector. The 308 was a different sector. You get me? The 190 was supposed to go to the electricity sector.
Brother,
they needed an intermediate.
Hold on. So are you saying that? Hold on. So are you saying after Mills and Mahama had signed the first one and done it all good, the second part has to also be signed by another person?
Yeah, based on what MCC wanted.
Mepacho, that is not true. Let me also talk now. And Mepacho, everybody who wants to know about the PDS deal, I want us to do some fast check on the allegations or the things here. Yeah, brother, no, I can't have Mr. When you kukuduro and a waba, intimun taking it easy on him. Na yamfano kreno and tuja. My brother, first and foremost, when it comes to PDS, the only reason PDS was cancelled was not because of anything, but because do you know a company called Miracle?
Yeah, it's a flipping.
So in all your submission, hold on, brother Debbie, oh my yes, brother, you will not do that here, please. I gave you a chance to blab. Mepacho. What can send you aha? And I made sure that there can any factual. Number one, I asked you, do you know Miracle? And I'll say yes. But in your statement, I never heard you talk about Miracle. You rather spoke about Alkut. You talked about
They were the major shareholders in the PDS. They own 49%. The other 51%, who owned it? I'm asking you.
What do you mean the other 50% who owned it? We came, listen, first and foremost, brother, train, because you are saying so many things are end you through here. Number one, anybody, all the companies that enlisted, okay, for this whole electricity thing, Mepacho, initially under with NDC was 60 companies. Are you aware? NDC enlisted 60. Some of them drew and it became 6. Out of the 16, out of the 6, one of them lied. That's the Shanghai company. Lied that they didn't have any contract with the government. And when they checked through, there was contact with the government. And so they withdrew or they were disqualified from bidding. Okay, so that was the first one. Another one, Angie and all of them, Angie Energy and all of them, also withdrew. Now, the final people that was left was Miracle, which was in the Philippines, of course, which was actually the people that gave that security, like guarantee that we came and saw that it wasn't a real, it was fake, and decided to annul that. Nothing. Ebio, before Nanado took over, it was only left with 3 companies, okay? And some 3 companies, when Nanado decided that we are not doing it the other way around, if you really know your PDS deal, the PDS deal that the NDC people were trying to do, okay? What they were trying to do, it was giving more, okay? It was giving, I said that my network just barely, okay, fine. It was even more than what we gave them. Into almost say you're changing, okay? I am 2040 no. Sorry, 2080 no, and almost back it out. So me, I don't know whether you are confusing the gold a Japan deal no with the PDS deal, and because so far that's what it looks like to me. You are confusing the PDS deal. That is what I think you are doing, and the reason why I'm saying that, let me give you my reasons. Al-Quds didn't go into any contract when PDS was there. PDS has to bring a sovereign guarantee, security guarantee, and they went for Morocco. And we saw that Morocco didn't have, even though Morocco was turning itself like that, they didn't have what it takes to give that. And that is why we didn't allow it to go. Now, let's talk about the money you were talking about. With logic now. You said Akufo-Addo mishandled it because he was supposed to go and look for a different intermediary, and Akufo-Addo didn't go for intermediary. What was the role of PDS? What was PDS going to do with ECG? What was Morocco coming to do to support PDS? Because Morocco is the sovereign guarantee of PDS. Are you aware?
Don't say Morocco only. Morocco owns 49% equity of PDS. The 51, the other 51%, who owned it? I'm asking you, who owned it?
Brother, it belongs to Ghana. We didn't give out our money. Make sure say you are here confusing stuff, my brother. We decided, brother, Debbie. Your government NDC was giving them a more percentage. We came and said no, we are reducing it to 50. Sorry, to 2080 and a 2 a free move and a camera no money the sovereign guarantee on PDS. So the Al-Quds now can meaning so what do you say Al-Quds so what? Al-Quds own the other 51%? Is that what you are telling me?
I'm telling you that other Ghanaians, and that is where I see what's the name, Sami David coming in and saying, oh, Gabi and others are trying to what's the name, grassroots PDS to receive funds from Al-Quds. PDS went to contact themselves to seek for Al-Quds.
Brother, Jai Channel. Now I say right now you are brother, no, you are no. You see, it is not true. What you are saying is not true. Stop it. I beg you. Don't do this. I'm a decent person. Listen, I'm a decent person. I've allowed you to blah blah blah. If you mix figures and mix whatsoever, if it was NDC platform, they will not even allow you to talk. But have you seen any of my people talking to you or even insulting you? No. We have given you the chance. And so when the time comes for you to also answer questions and also listen, you should have the skin to be able to listen. First and foremost, the deal was not no 49.50. South 41, South 51.49 had to do with the gold royalties. And Ghana cost signing 51.49. And Utameka say you might be confusing stuff. Because the PDS deal, it was 2080. The reason why the two left and it was left with only Morocco. Who was supporting who? Who was supporting PDS? Now, let's do some logic here. According to you, Nanado was supposed to go somewhere and find, some intermediaries, and he decided to forfeit. Now, you are a father. Your son doesn't have license. Would you allow your son to drive on the freeway?
No, I wouldn't.
Hold on, please. You want to mean Kasana Kebiada and then you try to do that, Debbie. Asma mi bisa on a simple. Now the Kurita mi bisa on say ne when I'm watching your cause PDS Kraman Amadeba you. Now according to Oman sign first one area. And so I didn't know why PDS again have to come and go and
Yes, my vision was under MIDA, which is a 308 million. When I'm signing deal with PDS to manage ECG. But before the $190 million will be released to PDS or released to fund whatever project, electricity project, PDS has to go and seek security, what's the name, invest
Okay.
Why didn't he go and find? Why didn't his government go and find or sign another deal with it?
What you are talking about is not what you are saying is not accurate. But now let's use logic. I ask you a question. ECG as an entity and 190 million, the NAA.
What are you talking about?
ECG as a company for, oh man, yes, sir, brother. Charlie, we all know how to do it too. I say you just want to throw yours out. You don't want nobody to talk some. And if I'm somebody, I would have dropped you. But I don't want to, because I want to give you the truth. I want to give you the truth.
I'm sorry.
Question maybe something very simple. Me say, ECG, a Ghana, a Japade, is it true?
Yes.
Into 190 million, any ECG, Emudiana a year.
ECG wasn't managed properly, so we needed 190.
So you think 190 million is better than ECG as an entity?
I did not say that.
So then what are you saying, brother? Maybe it's our question. ECG near 190 million near the end, I'll bet you. So, but you are angry that Nanado will cancel 190 million or forfeit 190 million to save ECG for Ghana.
How is he saving ECG when the
Right now, is ECG run by anybody? Is ECG run by anybody?
I said, how would he save it when the company is already running in crisis? When someone is out there to help you with 190 million, why wouldn't you go?
So I asked you the simple question again, my brother. So you think PDS was not worth 190 million, and therefore, instead of saving PDS for us, no, we should have gone and take the 190 million according to you, Akano, so that we can give Sebio ECG to PDS, who doesn't have a sovereign security guarantee. That it has been proven that Morocco doesn't have what it takes. You keep mentioning Akut and I laugh. We are talking about Morocco. Listen to me, the only company, a car was Morocco. The reason why Morocco even worked with the PDS. The only company, a car, why Anges Energy, Morocco, why the South African firm, the Chinese firm, all of them were off. The only one that was left was Morocco. And we saw that Morocco didn't have what it takes. We are not going to do this and give such an amount or such control to PDS. But now you have said something that I need to also correct you. When NDC was there, okay, ECG could not pay its own rent, their office rent, or that one too, you are not aware. Let me see how truthful you are. Since you are here talking fact. As at the time John Mahama was leaving office 2016, ECG couldn't pay workers, ECG couldn't pay its rent, ECG couldn't pay its containers, it couldn't pay its operations. Are you aware of that, or that one too, you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, then ECG couldn't pay its own debt. ECG couldn't pay its own debtors. It couldn't pay its own workers. Okay?
Who was ECG?
ECG was Ghana Electricity Company of Ghana.
So
And I made sure I say ECG na wokano. Oh, President Mahama na wosu obaneji in the end ye na you yateno. Okono na ECG to me into yana hoka. And I also wouldn't na me say I'm telling you that you can go and check it out. 2. The revenue collection of ECG was non-existent. But in Sri Lanka, since 2017, up to the time we left office, the revenue of ECG has shot up. Not only that, since 2020, actually, since 2020, ECG has not been on government payroll. They are now back to pay their own self and to raise revenue by their own self. And guess what is happening? They have not gone to government for any supplementary budget. They have not gone to with government for any money. Unlike Mahama time that we had to add ECG to the budget in order for us to cater for them. They couldn't generate for themselves. As we speak now, the collection of revenue from 2013 up to 2016 and the collection from 2017 up to 2025 I get free or no. It's a vast so how do you tell me say company and the 8 multi-million dollars of debt, paying workers, paying their rent, was rather not properly managed or not proper. But when they couldn't pay their rent, when they couldn't meet the obligations, it was rather a proper business. And therefore,
Felix,
yes.
How come we still experience power outages during the time of Nanado?
Are you really going to talk about power outages? Do you really want to go there? Do you want to go there? Do you want to go? Oh, there be less sweat. Do you want to go there? You ask, why do we experiencing power? Because I was going to ask you, which country do you live in? America?
I'm going to ask you. I'm just asking you a question. Let's say ECG was flourishing under your government. Why is it that you still experience power outages to the extent that people had to follow what's the name? Your vice that Baumia selected. I forgot. To ask him to give us the electricity shadow.
Okay, so now let me close that chapter for you. Let me close that chapter for you.
Is it that we still have to experience power outages in your regime or in previous regime?
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Anybody coming from Doomsaw should not even be allowed to talk about anything Doomsaw. But now let me just kill that propaganda you just tried to point in there. One, also, if indeed ECD was properly in good shape in terms of money and everything, and why were they having Doomsaw? Are machines obsolete or absolute? Like, are they like absolute?
No, they aren't. Similar to Muhammad's time.
Yeah, Tobase, because it is two different things, Mr. Brother, Muhammad, ECD for home and attitude, Mr. Don't do that here. He couldn't pay legacy debt 2012 to 2014. That is why we started having energy legacy debt. The reason why they brought what we call ESLA fund, that was what it was for. So don't even go there and try to go and talk about that, because you will fail, Poto. Now, 8 years of Nanado, according to Ghana Energy Commission, Google it right now. Ghana got 8 weeks of power interruption for the 8 years of Nanado. What was the power situation under John Mahama? How many years was it?
I mean, we all know the Doomsaw crisis was.
So then why would you even come and bring Doomsaw? Why would you even come and bring Doomsaw?
No, I'm not bringing Doomsaw. I'm bringing the PDS scandal.
No, the PDS scandal is nothing. The PDS scandal is a lie you people told. You people first and foremost told, say, PDS, that is what you said. All the press conferences by Sami Jemfi, all your energy expert whatsoever, PDS was a different thing for Nanado Dankwa and his family. That is what you people said. Now you're chrono.
Can I ask you a question, Felix?
Question by Bisame.
Okay. Did Miracle own 100%?
No, because the deal wasn't like, it was just 20% and 80% for the government. That was why all of them left. And it was left with only Miracle. So Miracle didn't own that. And when we came, we made sure, say, until they show us our sovereign security, we were not going to operate with PDS again. And we canceled that deal. But you are telling us, say, 190, and guess what? This argument that you just made here is the same argument Sami Jemfi made on Ekosin sign with Obi. It's the same argument. Say, Sikan Kebeba Yeho, 190 million, Aboyen. In the Mibisa, I will say, Oba only license, Papa. Obamana Kofa Highway Swan. I will say there be.
Felix, have you forgotten that you actually brought in a company called SML to sign a deal without a license? Do you want to go there, Felix?
SML. Are you not ashamed talking about SML? Is SML working for? Hold on. The same SML, no? Is it? Don't even bring yourself. The same SML, no? Are they working for NDC now or no? Are they working for NDC now or no? Because what's the year cover SML by? Is NDC still working with SML? Are they working with them? Brother, we are in the same circle. What What cover SML? Okay, why did you mention SML? Why did you mention SML? Why did you mention it? Okay, good. And according to you, SML didn't have licensing. Okay, so why is why is John Mahama's government still working with SML that doesn't have a license? Brother, make your last submission and get down. You just came to waste my time. I'm sorry. If you don't know this, then make your. I'll give you the chance to just make your suggestion and get. Why? Because I would one who cover PDS by you, and a PDS in the jam. I feel crowd and now say jama and then 49 which is not so. Okay, the Ejapa royalty deal was that one was 51.49. Okay, but when it comes to PDS, it was 80 first. No, nanke the other vice versa. And I yen buy no. Yes, wow, be about 20% of it, and the government of Ghana keeps 80% of it. That was the PDS deal. Into meaning where you got your 51 and whatever from. And I mean, bisa say, Sabio oba any license, oba manage car or highway. So you were a very smart father. So you said no. And I mean, bisa say, until then, I'm a rako no. Yen na ye do to say, oh, we miss our sovereign guarantee. I must say, changing and I don't know on sign. Said the buy 190 million, baby. What sense does it make? And I make sure say SML no crowd your man kasaba SML because what you are saying is even a lie. Do you know why that is a lie? Do you know why that is a lie? Do you know why that is a lie? Let me give you this. Today, when you go and research this, as we speak today, our upstream petroleum collection is done by SML. Are you aware? So, was Mahama sleeping that in opposition? In opposition, they can no, brother. We are using one kasa. We are using your logic to talk. At the end of Miawa, then you want to shift post. At the end, who shift the post?
Felix, we just came into power, right? We just came into power, and it's only 10 months. So at the end of the day, let us see to the end of maybe a year or two. Then we can judge Mahama upon.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so hold on. Right now, we should allow. Hold on. So right now, even though Bahama knows that SML doesn't have the papers, like the correct documents or whatsoever that you said. Said they. Menameka said they. Jesus Christ. Hey. And therefore, Obi say SML operate without license and one na walk off SML buy. And I will say SML was working without a licensing. Isn't that what you said here?
Yes.
I so why you say me when me say SML for any license? Since when did I say that?
You were claiming that Mahama is still working with SML.
Which is true. It's not I'm claiming. It's not I Google it right now. Go on your phone and Google it. Who is collecting your upstream petroleum revenues if it's not SML? Brother, you thank you. Why? Thank you so much. Why? But to me paid you so there. Paid you so there. In fact,
I just want to say, no problem, Felix. I thank you for at the end of the day, look, you're discussing. We're going to have our disagreements, you know, and then we both want the betterment for Ghana.
I hope so.
I want you to join us to arrest Wontumi and the likes.
Why should we arrest Wontumi? Why should we arrest Wontumi? Wontumi are you then?
Because your minister Abu Chinabo came to tell us that he was doing illegal mining in the tunnel forest.
Abu Chinabo came to tell Ghanaians that Wontumi is doing mining in the forest. Was it? Was it investigated? Me hold on. Was it investigated? I said, was it investigated when that allegation was made? You know, was it investigated and what was the outcome?
Yes.
Did the government investigate it? Say, Abu Jinapo say, we ye galam say, and all ye illegal mining. According to you, the how can you know?
I'll tell you. This man, the man behind you, his special aid, Paul was Monobin, went to GH1 in October to tell us that Abu Chinabo nearly lost his ministry,
And hold on. And you believe that?
I believe that because she's a caretaker. She's a caretaker of this man behind you.
Oh, she's a caretaker. Wow, that big. Oh, so right now somebody hold on, please. Please hold on. When it comes to Bawumia, don't try that. Rosemond was a caretaker for Bawumia.
She was a special aid to Bawumia.
Yeah. What do you mean by special aid?
Special aid, I don't know what she
say Obi front desk elbow computer as well, or you special aid. Brother, you see my page, eh? You see my page, eh? I can allow you to say stuff, but what I won't allow you to do is to lie. I don't like that. You might not like me. You might not like corruption. You might not like whatever that is going on, but don't just talk. As we speak, has any court of competent jurisdiction said any or even showed any exhibit that shows that indeed in court, Wontumi was queried for this and he wasn't able to answer? Has that been established? Has that been established? Remember, you people started this Akonta mining thing. Anyways, I'm sorry, but don't come on this. Don't come on this. Rosemond Obin is a useless snitch who is not worthy for MPP. So she has found the team of low-minded people, and he has become your hero. In MPP, who is he? Okay. So how do you call such a person? Huh? Stop talking about special aid. She was no special aid. I'm correcting you, and you still want to talk about that because you want to do politics with it? You what? You just want to do politics? Brother, I'm telling you, sir, Rosemond Obin is nowhere. There is no letter that made there a special aid to Bawumia. Stop that lie, please. Bawumia, the only corner, so I will not go fair with me and you. Don't do that. Were you also in the office? How the fuck are we sure that what she's saying is right? The fact that I'm in a room, that means that everything... Brother, that is bullshit. If you think that way, then your brain is very shallow. If you think that because you are part of, let's say, John Mahama's office, you are maybe the poster boy being sent around to do stuff. So that means everything that goes on, even John Mahama, as president now, the Akoso Jubilee House, is he in the Jubilee House? Does he see everything? And then logic now some of you try to paint, and you want to do politics with it. This is not politics. I'm sorry, brother. That is not politics. And then paper and say Rosemond no your special aid to Bawumia. Paper be netre. Brother. Please, the reason why I asked you, sir, what was the verdict? And then they say, the president, after the investigations were done and brought to him, remember, the charge was that Wontumi was doing illegal mining and didn't have licensing, okay? Then it came that it is not true. Akonta mining was actually licensed under you, NDC, and worked under you until Mahama decided to break him down the first time. So the issue of not having licensing didn't work. And we all saw Nanado with the, with the committee in the report, in front of lawyers, reading it all loud for everybody to see and for everybody to hear. Today, show me the letter from Abu Jinapo. Show me the letter from Abu Jinapo. It is inaccurate. They are all kind of inaccurate. What you are saying is inaccurate. No. Jadi Akano. No. Jadi Akano. And I will say, okay, I asked you a simple question. You can't even answer. And you are going to talk about somebody embarrassing themselves. Is Akonta mining registered or not? Bye-bye. Bye bye. Oh, dear, Matty. Oh, dear, Matty. Bye. Why? That's how you know, baby. Yeah. Thank you. But next time, come correct with fact. Don't come with it. The next time, I will not allow it. And then your first time. Today is your first time. That is why I'm fact checking you. And today, I don't want to really. You are a good sport, so I don't want to really spoil the little sport we've had here. But next time when you are coming to political zone, come with the correct fact. There was no 5149 for the PDS deal, and the PDS deal, Morocco was already enlisted. We just came and finalized it, and you people said no. So we decided that Sadia, deal because these people don't have what it takes, and we pulled out of it. You were supposed to come and tell us one or two. You were not able to do, but thank you for coming. God bless you. What's the mills no more? What's the mills no more? Well, I feel was a man. I'm signing agreement to PDS. So, or buy a and I'm a children away. Lady, will be anxious. Mupatu. Oh, there be PDS on one account. Okay, I'm a sure you. PDS Mills Mahama. And also they manage PDS. Sawe Millennium Challenge, no. And the second part, the Millennium Challenge wanted to be in the energy sector. And sometimes we have to do this sport. Why? Obi said this guy came to destroy the program. It's okay. Sometimes we have to allow them. Obi said, should we go and see Pacho Menkoda cry? Let me just finish my quick ending to what I was doing. Sometimes you have to allow them. Let them come here so the whole world will hear them and how they think. I feel the PDS now almost a year there. No. I feel the next anke man because of 190. I feel minya bisa say okay nti obey any license here. Or the key be man is on fan cover highway so they are not there be. But PDS there, Yamom operating without the correct licensing because of 190 million. That is the mindset of NDC for you. Now, don't mind them, Max. I am a final I'm a person me can say and the man maybe take your time, but it's okay. Forgive me. Sometimes it's like that. Why? Sometimes we have to go like that. So forgive me if the program got distracted. But the last thing I want to talk about is this whole Howard Kumsin issue. But said you didn't ask him. You didn't ask him about the allegation made by Martin Amidu that JM was being investigated by Mills. Why didn't you ask about the intelligence made by Martin Amidu and that? Well, we were talking about PDS and whatsoever, so that was what we were circling on. But those were good. I want to talk about the Howard Kumsin issue small. Now, they be a mekasa NDC for a ekobia and says a gun and Nibia nya or Pecrasa or Cojoinia, minim the America. Just wanted you to read the PDF judgment. Don't mind him. There's no need to boss. He just came like Mokayana to get his voice. And I actually thought he was coming to say what he said he was coming to say. But he kept dancing in circles. That is why I allow them sometimes on the page, so others can also hear them and hear the nonsense and some of the stuff that they talk about. But I said I wanted to talk about the Howard Kumsin issue because I had hosted Howard Kumsin here, and we all saw their Okekan and some Okekan as to how our people were actually praying, say, obey losing the seat, including one more MPP. Now, Eban is saying, and how our home acquires because of Otanya in Drew, because of any bre, because of Pesamin Kumina, and Unti Oba na all share Kaswa, Ebwa Kaswa for, and even beyond Kaswa. Ya the beto was say, oh, you within Utie, yes, oh, you within. Now, you see, whatever one sows on earth, idea would be a piano, ucha. Na sa enkonkonse bro, ewudi ebro, sa adwinfin ebro na NDC fodri aye, edeje power no, ene na start fifia, 10 month pe, omutwa so aba no. Yetina kromu ha. Yetina ha o. Emma obi beka kire ye say, Sebio mprediasa. How akumsin akotu tutuo in 2020. Yede mami beto otenkruwem. Obi a na Sebio otina ne baby na talks eba ne so. Yese onye ko mu nyina ho na talks ne mabu ne nku no. Eni kwan so defend ne ho. Cause oye how akumsin. Ye decide we didi mu a ye ko boss Sam George so asum na mo pile ni na ediku. On election night and on election day, ye wo hwa yen ka bi nhyiemu me sata na menam central region. Menam central region. Me bu adwuma. Ene menya ne nte ye se etio akasa e wo ha wakumsin constituency. Hwa na me ye mu hye me na me se ebio. Yen to abayin wie ye no ma start akoka saade a how wakumsin might lose this seat. Ntwanto so me say obi di agitumi, me say obi di ayeye, me say obi di anya power, me say obi na mesomaba. Ntimi ntwantro emfanto obi so. Na girl na your friend na call you no. Mo de mu ni na monhwe. Saade we ya waye. Na call you. Saade we ya waye. Onyame mfa nche ne da. Na ne de na be ya nyonyo na che hawade no. Na call you no nye MPP for na be ni bibi o. I'm telling you this. NDC for na na de be no. We did American. Na call you no. Saade we ya waye no. Ade we ya ode aya wakumsin no. Ye de de chain 10 times ebe ye no. Na eyo no ne party for ene de saade ene be ye no. O se ya tututio aba ne kemu ema ne ho popo na samre ya o ka sei de ne nkrofo mienu efrati asefo asase so ye maame ha wakum sintio ena ekum nkrofo mienu entwanto so eye boni anyame mfa nche se udi obi ho adanse krumu utwa troto obi so a no matter where you go nyame the punishment be ma when you try troto na nado so when you try troto ba umia so and they are all coming home to roost na call you no on konokwa. But I just want to play the videos no the press conference now quick, and then I would allow those who want to take a bite of it to take a bite. And Friday, so we have time. Now call your Echo Chatro Ato how come so. Mr. Felix, please, a bottle of water and carry on. You. Hey, ebi dwene me ho pa. Me da say. Okay. Now call your beka kire ye say ye kunkum nipa. Now because eye adwuma hyehye ntino. Esi ya na ye frɛ TV3 and ye interview and ye call Captain Smart and ye interview or to confirm say enipa me no. Now, naturally, you know, I always say this thing, say emotions don't win at the court. What the emotions call court to our own win, ube lose. So don't take emotions to court. But NDC likes to take emotions to court. And until I say, what say about your microphone, you know, Anya Shekrano. So one now call you, and I won't pass a walk aside. Now, so me, one more on this year, we no swear. Young father said, now call you didn't want to testify at the committee. Or no, the unknown to say on testify. And Crawford me no na wu ye no so e wo mabusu am pese wo mu behu de ekoso de. Is that what she wants to tell us? But she was lying. Obi e yen ka semon say how akumsin keke. Yen ka sem na how akumsin ho nya tan. Yen to tan yen fan to how akumsin so. Na call your aye bone a Sebion predua sankamene na by now. Kamakopem penifuo bi, asofuo bi, malamfuo bi, mpenifuo ahemfo bi edimanim akọ hawa kumsin fie. Akọ ka se maame na ye political talk. Na politics any pia mame yes ano. She was rather coached by the demonic team to come and lie more and to expose herself more. Why are there na adie nke betumi akum nipa o because maame ye hu de ye na blekuma north. Onipa to says he said some young. E boba besiri wa hwe ho. Etie maame iti so. Eye na yakayaka de. Ewie so camera to yeso se o eburu kakra na yeburu awakumsin. Ya kire ni bibi kakra. Entinanka obi tan hawakumsin. Ena oje dia na akọ yo aka ne edi ye. Ena okofa bibi ede bo hawakumsin trimu a. Kabana hawakumsin wewu. Na woku a okobo hawakumsin no. Onyankopon momma onkwa wode ama undi nweda. God should never let you see your end. Uti the American. Moa moko tene monsa enam edidie jimie enen kwase apart semunti moko to monsa edebo hawakumsin no. Se Nyankopon ema mo 50 years a oma mu ndi mu 30 pe. Menyame ma mu ndi mu mfie nwie da. Na mo de frasa so. Na owuo so a mo bewu no menyame ma mu nwu owu a se wakoda wawu da bi. Onyame ma mo mbre. Oma mo mbre. Na mo abusuafo mbroka, mboka. Se ye de beje mu nkwa. Na nso ni na enko ba bia. Na abusua no mbo asesa ensei. Utie. Sa pepepe enem sumamu. Na wo na akoyo. Every day a wo betna parliament betna konya no so bia menya asomdwe da. Ma wo bere mu nya den. Watamfo no so. Won we pewakun enno so na akoyo. Dia ususu de ma ha wakunsin no. Emra wo so mmohom. Na wo de no emunya ja. Enya dwerem chen de ha wakunsin ko mu. Because we the bone. Now, may bony video no quick. Those who want to talk, no, you can start requesting. Now, yasha idea. The interview our here, you know, say yes, they shot at her car, meaning it's not the car in the movie. Now, and now no current to be throw your money coffee, no car. There was nothing like allegedly. There was nothing like allegedly my car was shot at. No. There was nothing like allegedly 2 people died. No. It was your kumcrophobia, no mencrophobia, no. Ya tutu e de aba mekem. Yentie kohwini yanko.
There is records, even if there is records of loss of life and injuries, I would have waited.
Debbie. You know low too much. Voice no low. Voice no low too much. Voice no low. I don't know why our voice is. Can you try it again?
For the investigations to conclude before speaking.
So sometimes I keep
quiet over an inconclusive report, as clearly stated by our Honorable Minister for Interior during his press briefing.
I don't like this. I don't like the sound of that. Sound in here very low. Let me try this. We cross the macro. Fuck. For more fun, I had to curse. I just see we have to use the sound like that. Oh, you guys hear it clear. And I mean I'm into okay, that's okay. And I mean I'm into that's okay. But are you for
TikTok of loss of life and injuries. Even if there is records of loss of life and injuries, I would have waited for the investigations to conclude before speaking. But I cannot keep quiet.
Now Koyo is still lying here. And I don't know who told her to come and do this. Someone say, yeah. Or say investigation in Now she was waiting for investigation to be done before she talks. Also, on the answer count. It's here for also on the answer count. Yeah, investigation committee. Investigation. That's not so. At the report about Bontain. Also, the investigation is not done, so you're waiting for investigation to be done. I think somebody sent me a better one. Let me see if I can get that one. Ghana for Papa Muntaka, minister. Yeah, investigation. Something is not right. Something certainly is not right. Something certainly is not right. I don't know what it is, but something certainly is not right. Maybe. Let me take this again. Okay. Hopefully this.
System and they erodes confidence in politics.
Remove. Should that be the one at the bottom? That's the bottom one. Okay, thank you.
President Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ.
And this is for where Jimmy. President Mahama is a relative of Jesus Christ.
If there is records of loss of life and injuries, I would have.
I didn't even understand that. Even if there was loss of life and whatever, I would have wanted investigations to be over before. This is the most silliest press conference ever held. The most stupidest press conference ever held by any human being. First and foremost, she lies. And she's a liar. And the reason why I think Hawa Kumsin should take this bitch on, I'm not joking. Hawa Kumsin must take this little bitch on and make sure that she pays for what she has done. Because she's still lying. First and foremost, why did Muntaka come to talk? Did Muntaka say we are giving an update No, or say this is regarding the case of Anamebwa. Investigations now echo so no they are SNE. Obana your friend and now call you no. Investigations ni wie no. Abeto just say now call you no or say you tutu tiobo on the car no or say na oni ho kra baby ana car na kra no ni ho. Why do you think she couldn't lie? Because she was under oath. Intermediate also the obetwa tro de akyeremo. Ya bonitio, ya tu ne wig, ya ye ni say. Na uko jina court and committee anima for evidence bra on to me. Into you say ampa na oni ho. Na call you no, or say na oni ho. Na so no po na eni ho a. Enipa mienu no kan so omo awunu so e wo mo so abusua we he where are they? Say yam fan say now call you no say on here ya. Enye den ya wo mo ewu ya no mo abusuafo. Enti no mo so we he. Na wo mo so mo abusuafo we he.
I've waited for the investigations to conclude before speaking. But I cannot keep quiet over an inconclusive report, as clearly stated by our Honorable Minister.
How is it on like girl we had girl no sana call you on girl ni ti abo from one. Ya investigation de e ya beto abonten. O se there be wo minister no what sector ho na bibia committee report ni bibia ekoto na anim onim bibi onim se wo na call you ba committee ho no wo betwa atoro se na wuni obi. During election day there wo na ye bo wuti no nyame na ye and as Sam George dey no home na or the dodgy bullet ni bibre o and a wutumi dodgy bullet into bullet yan council crofo mi no wu ye. I feel for evidence bra went to me and found back. You are talking about it has not been concluded. Okay, it is not concluded. So why did you say you were not there? Even if it is not concluded, the Abel told you and said, "Oh, now call on this and you were not close to the proximity of the crime. But on radio, you were there. You were panicking. You were shaking on the media. You were doing all of this. Yento time movie. Now, girl, we or our for money home by pa. They catch them on the plane. Now call you. So our for money home by. Because one man crofo be a soon caswa. One man crofo be a soon caswa. Now one she San 4 years or 2 hours, you get one shukru. Men am a camera. I'm telling it. Because said they are no person can you bow how kumsin kuno. Sani a bruna chin of formatting. You deny will be a baby. You be a marking baby. I don't support violence, but this violence I support. The best will be a Susukruwa or Susu de ma how kumsin no. Obenya no mohum 10. We are say, men fa or time show mu. So would they go say unia. Wow. Now, wedding kwasi same way at year 4. Wedding kwasi same way. Emma and net or twabe daddy. Oba ye wa me pagana for chow. Kaswa for credit to Abama, no me pom which also assembly entesa nebia in the heat of the moment the man cancer, and you rather come to double down and to insult the people of Kaswa more. Sanka Ghana ye bruchila ye one midterm election now. Nka she will lose. They say will be a MP before the Nibejina. Our Kaswa will be winning Kaswa seat. Just because of this. You stupidly lied on somebody. You lie on somebody to the point where the person gets attacked. Lied. You get an opportunity to redo it again and you go and double down. Even when your own minister is telling you that you are a liar. You are a little lying bitch. That's what you are. Also, there be the fact that I wasn't attacked doesn't mean there was a me these days minimum why, but things like this I just watch it and I say Elkokwe who kunya NDC for us support no. Because a matro press conference Jimmy about 15 lines a man say on McKine and she stupidly said it without even apology. Not apologizing to even the constituency that voted for him. But she will get what she deserves. As some McKine 7th, mark it anyway. She will get exactly what she deserves. And hers wouldn't be good. Nana, Pacho, Fadia Brana, meant me. Pacho, those who want to join, you can join now. Why? It's about now call you and how I come see. Aden.
Ghanaians, we are ungrateful. We are ungrateful. I said that there are some on the platform. Yet there will be our saying it.
Yes. Yes.
And you see, Emma, orchestrated sign your money in Nana, Emma Bessia, sorry, I don't have how would you put it on. No, I bet deep on my bed, you had some can someone any you won't be any baby I want to see in that. No, this are tronic your police. All because they are Papa Jessica. Otherwise, they don't make catch us say, Sir, media, no. Or when you put some fun, because of their selfish interest, and I am feared and what for my auntie and your master and you'll be there because they are near to the actually. And more countries, my way can someone get the only in the good father. Also, the latter part of a good father, no, I
am they made Akufo-Addo look like the worst person in the world. He's the worst person you can meet. Demon, Bronsampa. The Omoye, you know. Obonsam Crest Road Nanado. They did. And they will pay. They will pay. Nana, they will pay. Trust me, Nana. You know, GDM. Yeah. Nanado de wa bro. Nanado de omo ye no no. Yeah. This week, yeah, by a 2.5%. Increasing about 6%. Then I'm not going to say you're not a mile. You're not open to your Ghana for you and I.
it's young school, and young allow did not say sika. Yeah, was secondary school and I thought that part, I thought that school fees, that time for school fees, now yes, and we were struggling to pay, so you got your school fees. And so papa young college school fees, and my woman Tadia, and my woman Papua, and double small, and my woman examination papers from number 5 passing exams. My papa done it on some Ghana, all because of my selfish interest. And I call you as a call you. Now, we are the call you as a call you, the family was some of the Yama. Now, said yet, on child trouble, I told the bedding a chisa, a bedding a chisa, and I come for not 1 yard of 4, and will be a sale one number. So, Mamma, ministry, or the much and my lady. Oh, Mamma, ministry.
Lows.
I just want to move more shame. I want to be a same way too. My minister, I'm not a deep passenger. Or share my me part, said we are not. And Jim, I'm not a mother, my Canadian couple, I can now have 2 almost say, who put it on it, actually. And a bit so young and near to say, yet, before I was for the amount, and I can't pass your son said. I will sit it, can't swap, and one more put for me a cool or 4 home. It is the Apuna, and what is that? We say, Yapuno. And then the cranner by it. Some make your phone or no more castrated as them. On this time, the TV for Captain Smart one as she said, no, when you know, I west side, no, why I turn movie. It's your bad. No, when you know why we are the bed. Then you can, then I go on my and one year, then it's not sassy. You wouldn't tell me you young Bolivia, and see. That's a member of 1 year for the next number. Since I make out on the second, you know, be a yaku. Then I know the corner by a 4 be a casa and toy. While I go, you know, Moody, or move up on almost school fees in your custom, but 1 year you perform on a control, and when you make your form on a control, and no name about Papa now, then you put on a drum by say I drive for the young pepper penalty, or the by so make shy, can shocker. I'm a fair, I catch said, Yanani Kai, was said in 2016, yet deeply Kalian and you dimly Papa will be full summer. Jayan, the side dimly Papa,
Medase, na me, the ya na ya mo akuhwia NDC foodi nso Ghana for home hwe program bi to say 1 district 1 factory ti anya no kre na ye twatro ene entokwasi Sudan President Mahama etumi akofa dome rice local rice local production 1 district 1 factory there be nanado anye no watumi anyamu rice e dey kwahin e dey come Sudan for e dey be come Jamaica for somebody following nanado uti 1 district 1 factory now NDC force say enya no kre na Ekufuado ebe pe kwan a odi wies ka no and the same John Mahama Akofa Adedome rice it's one of the local rice production with companies under 1D 1F. Wakofa wakofa over 2,000 bags of rice at the free Adedome rice factory. At the commerce Sudan for Jamaica for any Cuba for. Now unim the amount idea we may bono. Nanadwa the ayame yana say ochina. NDC ni bebe be social media ka say sabi anya no kre 1 district 1 factory na hwe ni o show me which factories were working. When their president has actually gone to 1 district 1 factory, a rice production company, to collect 2,000 bags of rice to go and do goodwill, his people will come and sit on social media and say, Nanado anya 1 district 1 factory there, and Ghanaians believe it. And then I'm gonna give you up now. Still, NDC, still. Ono anu krom fo ndidi yo. Ni krom bole bamboy. Eje ato ho ye ndidi ye. But o say ne one district, one factory na ebi ni ho no. Ene de o matumi anya mu 2,000 bags of rice. E de koya do ye. Nana do amese nyankopon betua NDC for ka from Mahama to next year wu o mbe wu no ho. Next year wu asankrofo we be wo ye NDC na start the pam eye ntoma. Ewu a wo mo be wu next sa boni o medi. Na unim if free now when come next year, Nana do I'm telling you more exposes beba. Untumi enkosi hwe. Na am kamechere mo ne. Na dia eba NDC for so no. Dia eba NDC for so no. Anadwa they have no idea. Real Max Bacho fa de bra na me sorry so. Lady C, welcome. Yes.
Officer, I'm sorry, we are one of their stoppers to fully soldiers. Remote control or some gospel truth. As soon as I see a look at Yabacano, I almost gospel truth. They do panic team grad in the condition one.
On fa.
The wedding card, and in the Bible, son of a team. Fellas. Now, none of the guys are over because who advise our course is on from Army will court. Let's open the
I say upon the chona so opese we ordinary court to me the court.
Masa, Mamina Kayakunupa. I Kayakuya Western life for nothing. And to where your job has a move.
And so taking on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, taking on.
Exactly. Because and this one of me or I'm a young not so much people may say Sanka MPP for ministers 87 and I can move 50 for your double salary and become yes like a mama prostitute. I'm an MPP party. I'm telling you. Prosecutors at 50 and yeah, I'm a prosecutor on Makata. I'm an anti-MPP partner. They don't care. And you wait a minute, David.
Well, let's see what she would do next. I just hope that she will do something. I pray that she does something next, but let's see what will happen. Okay. Yes.
Like you said, Yakupon Bekoswa is one after the other.
It'll be full now.
And that's a
feedback referee oh obi amute me nia Andra.
Jesus Christ,
there be back me home images of it.
Jesus Christ.
Almost could your style is different. Almost could you understand you different. Still maintain. Still maintain. Kra Kodia still maintain. Or known as the way or yen neama. I say only chairman. Only chairman. Only chairman or no one or yen neama.
He is the chief scribe. Only one chairman. Chairman or two. Friendly play. Chairman, I don't know the way after the body power. When I have to be able to power. Party. Party who said, I will be aspirant. Any party for you already untouchable. Obi will become no and then quickly near issue. Invite to, I mean, what kind of lawless? Just like under your what? The party has become a lawless party and undisciplined. Just there's no discipline.
Kodia there.
Felix, no, we shouldn't entertain this. As a matter of fact, when I talk about this, I get emotional. Felix.
Yes. Oh yes. I mean every week, every 3 days to be a press conference. Oh yeah. Thank you, Ashton. Yeah. Thank you, Ashton. Yeah. Yes, I'm on the bill.
Jesus Christ. Felix, are we serious?
The party need the original one ube soon, Max. Or party need the and then I'll call you on that board right now. Party need the ube soon. Men are down.
This woman is not fit to be in parliament. I'm telling you, I can't if I can.
Me think a number ma Oliver be me one raf num I organize a demonstration. Omube tieska kopim so mbe pam we girl na free o. So there be say you know a learned colleague. A learned colleague. Obi awaya galam say o ama onu ankasa na hemfo onu ana hemfo atwa ne so dwan apam no omuhu no Michael Edu solo. Intina me bisa ne say. Who say I asked him say e dey intina yen chetem a untumi na yen bua na yen che na dey a court ben na aka dey evidence na dey akoka. Who say wonu untumi nka. To jina na Abuja pa a press conference Abuja pa. Yo. Partner, they are weak.
Because I partner are weak now. I can say on daily basis. I can
Oko kan ya say umpo bi asem nti na oka. Yeah. Da Mahama Becca say assassin you say cranny a good year na a yeno. It had to take NPP USA, Washington Metro, or my chairman Janice, to come and respond to that. Jesus Christ. It had to take Chairman Janice from Washington Metro or my chairman to respond. Nan komuni na komanuatum. Okoka and I could be a nyamwa and a codiano and a codia say, Talamunya said Jimmy no sabe. Like me, see why all of a sudden Papania mo di baby at the end na why you need na troka. Moses still maintain. Now there be but party school one graduate back crowd. One first class. First class crowd, one who first class of going to the party school no crowd. Okoka na ya maunka and a dear. Me see this current. Abotre, Max, me pacho, Max, nyabotre. Max, nyabotre. Max, hey. Max, nyabotre, mami. Max, nyabotre, mami. Max. Max, abotre. Oh, Debbie, Casa. Aye. Okay, we number to mom. Now we mom. Aye. Debbie. Oh, who yeah? May I say, but you need the leadership in there. We have to watch it well. Mama Alice, about your uncle. Mommy.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone.
Evening, mommy.
Experiences leadership no are weak, and we've said it over and over again. Almost a chairman the yare. That's why. And as it stands with the internal problems now, because you because you the next minute, for other things. So, we have to remember that. I'm pleading with you. Calm down. Exactly.
I'm trying to mute you. Tell me mute you. Then you release yourself. Max, please don't do that. Yo, mommy, no problem. Pacho, you, no problem. Why? We've solved it. Yo.
That was a very good point. Because Mahama, when they talk about Palestinians in Yemen, and as they see how they go Sudan, meanwhile, Ghanaian refugees. Ghanaians who from what they make us a Ghanaians who are moving along. For baby, and a baby for a show. It is actually sharing when I'm a hammer or you know, Eka saying, Nasi Siansuno, how I come sin, Yamamira or Kusna, Diomodia and share Fellis. I Ghana for already no. Ghana for NDC for super.
Yes.
And on Yanko Ponso after a crime biswa. Oh, she almost son to one.
Yes.
Every day in and out. Before from out.
Yeah.
United himself this for Akoshie. And try to swap propaganda as I can see. And I'm not moving away in election.
Sabe Pepe.
Election a polling station. Now some George Abba declare NDC. NDC follow. Some of our women, you know, Munya, sorry, and they are Ghana for that. And you know, yearly a legal, only Takashi.
In the firm.
So, none has seen on Yankupo, so almost still, repenting. No more yard, papa. More opposition, John Mahama, I see a Dunketia, Sam George, Sammy Jeffy, or Kujatos, Afajatos, or whatever his name is. That ball guy, no. And the two said, Corano.
A black one.
Yeah, a black house. Galam said, more than damn, more than say, and they be for in an adrenaline for. His speech I can see any more can see any grandpa and grandmamas. And I would John Mahama Oba one thing now back a kaya. More church and profoka no more kika. And dinner not do at them, and you, my papa, never papa to me, what I'm sorry, them or porn is so out. Sure, Nana was them no kind and women. On Yanko won't see any suffering. Now, Miss Andy's way. Mahama see in some cocoa bottle. And no good is to say. Since you are near my mom on the show, I could say, oh, young,
quack.
Oh, young, won't say, woo, near Saka say, food for. Yasaka so food, body for. Mahama will buy and who be pepper alpha and your no apple jail. When was on your papa or home to man? When was on your mere pound home to man?
Yep.
Mammy, yeah, bonnet. And so what fabricated story didn't when as I now call yours, now from a mouse, now one another idiots who calls herself a lady.
But when you be mommy, Saga on the SNP before my handle the power me, yan amendment in one and a quack thing. As a man, Monday more handle the papa, Sana call you. What to you, Nakasa, away. You, why are there? Sa papa ne there. Sa papa ne there. People 4 year mistake of Fanaba. Well, Dondology. Mommy, are you sure, say, mommy? Are you sure, Pastor? No way, away. Now, Obia is our parliament. Oh, man, not now 1 minute to cry. And sit that. Especially Norway for. Almost year strict rough. Norway for. One abeko, yes. One abeko.
Let me give you an episode. Corona time. That your minister, no your and I can say Christmas. Once I have Corona, I started in Tempa. It's no for a year lockdown. 1 year, you get 2 years near economy report up to now. Ghana for normal. Up to now, we are suffering. Sure. Prime Minister, and I'm said, families, Christmas time, no. Nuclear family, Nipa 5.
In Asia.
And as I said, I don't know this year. Oh, yeah, the birthday, unfortunately. Anna, Obia, all before BD, oh, yeah, 8. Yes, on stepping down, straight up. Nipa
8 panel, on Sifon.
Did whatever. Yes, it's still on stepping down. That also became a big problem. So, opportunity and Prime Minister will prove my being. But
I know money
chance. Listen, election I party. Standing more.
In so Ghana the echo. Obia Dutro man kan ye kunipa. Obia Dutro man ye kunipa. Or that's what the parliament. Et me crab a press conference. SA chatro. Hey Ghana.
Whatever we do,
parliament. Yeah. Exactly.
And so do send a year back and somewhere here they are
parliament.
Because they are doing the best they can. Is it Helen or somewhere? Was it fat basis one as a program then or Basu? And I'll say, you can't say press conference near the year come was and yes, oh no, they are working hard. But internal, they are not maybe one man. I didn't know one that just one dream for one piece of mind or I saw they for you beautiful from you have to find me someone for if you did the answer. I said, go Smith, Papa, or the Imponijim. And I said, I'm not performing now. I say, I'm Derek. Swim. And that man has become a conqueror in the party. As I say, you shop on your Befaswa, you be in a few party, no leaders in our own performances here in Nano. After 31st January, Yamiadum, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be leader, dear. Then we have someone who can control the party. But as it is now, Jama Yari, Yenshada, Omo Waki Council, Yoboyo, the Shisha, say. Means Romaka Yoboyo, Amena Binuska, Emma Sisia, Yoboyo, Chimia Japan, Sabio, and Sunoya, Missisia, Bruni Paso, into Yabaka, as it is. Young friend and Tuma, to say BM Jimina Dawson, Indian country, and on child.
All right. That's mommy who made some mommy. Yo.
We don't need it.
Okay. Okay.
That's all me the man is.
May I say, Orempong, to us only uncle.
TikTokers. Ubiara and Kumako Sophie platform. Felix Rufia Juma no be live. Yadama say, Mrs. Nyamwa, Ekaya party, Gu, Because any few people be a communication for the party no, and they a party no communication. You want to TikTok.
Okay.
How Kumsin and I'm and then I will say a bit before Cassani and what for. And someone you can find my how Kumsin. Say, your baby, I said, be any party no Donoa. Mr. Felix and Kahawa Kumsin and Kofi Party.
Oh, yes.
Party money, baby. A coco share before Betty. A born up for your a maniska. Sound finding campaign. A cock Muslims, Christians, near cock and some more have a Kumsin. So, near Yano and a Captain Samantha. Why in the sister ago? Captain Smart, Jimmy for Nano and girl road on Captain Smart. At the interview, now call your Pisano. The instant, no more now call you true, but I'll see about it you. Paris, assemble Kwame Bekane say, MPP for your mom, Dania Frank Kabum. The Inessa, dear Mark, your Canada compare with Japan, and be a part of the swamp, your party in the book. And the Paya Mawo was 2024. Chairman B, Mexican uniform so 100,000. Not that the phone so much. Emma police station for no people. Canadian jam up compared with Japan and the power of Pa. Mama the country said, you're not 37, you're not 49, you know, you're trying. Now, your party no send you a dibono.
There be. Simple.
I'm telling you.
Me know ya adwene. Me know ya adwene pa. Yeah. Debbie. Man Gaba. Thank you. Did see thanks. Aye. Yeah. Or in Poe, Messi me. Sa aduane na ode kono kra de mfa me ho unim de ntia because a humanitarian de mfa ne say or de take Ghana enim de ya me ya ne say one district one factory no mudidi na na do atem say enya no kre na there is nothing like factory functioning no emu na wakofe 2,000 bags of rice so what they koche Adidome rice production company Adidome sa na e frɛ no rice company na no. Yeah. We're smart. Yes. Papa. Yeah. Me da sorry pa why are there pa me da se pass to me to far from time to time chi abusuya na chi obi ama me da se pa Mr. Marcus, this is the problem. Edu solo They say the party who no. One this way, one factory, no money name was any papa. And then there's how man will tell you to come Kojia Ekoche. Now, Mr. Kofo, we want some good. These people will die some death to be our own. I bet shocking and this for week beyond Bekwe, you know more getting was I didn't hear who sir. They'll be surprised. But give me your submission.
Yo, my Felix, it's young common with you. It's an opportunity. According to the one day, a MPP in a Yafaba, our party, young girl, disappointment in their Obawaku, about to it. Now, my room or NDC, Osho Grant, now on my essential EBF, now is in getting a white given today. A day to my now as a Dr. Mamu Baumia Abba, now Abba Chicana. Sunday. In Yama, and been be here, and a buffoon tea down one to Abba. Ya bread. The now for the name see that tapachi chill ma for sabo. As one for some people. Oh, son, I would tell my young and go far with silk uncle on an uncle on what it is. Then I go for young Jim to what there would be baby, and you Nimping for your cancer, maybe because I am. I so say more from my own party, say a say, I don't want to. Nay, you don't obey no. Nay, young cut to Abba.
I'm a third.
Nay, if you so good, Sabi. You would see it's a party. And check, Yan Tanabia only.
Baba Rahman, big up.
See, want to task
Yo.
First, we are Gasa youth, MSC MPP party. It does not belong to the elderly. The founding fathers, yes. Why are they? What the party, what's them, what's about party? Now, what your party in Tata would do, onion, not from a baby. But today, MPP now haunts it does not lie in the mouth of any founding father.
Baby.
MPP belongs to the youth.
Okay.
And the youth of Ghana, especially here MPP from here, my party why attractive. We are the ones safeguarding the party. And we protect the party. Until Mama Penny beatness and be on Dotem and on Totem come down found quiet TP in the party. I mean, let's say, a penina or party number. Since 2000, our party by Benu. Founding fathers, when we are no one and no one number, we have benefited from the party.
Yes.
We did Papa. Look, Yaho Kamakuru, and they don't care about the party because he thinks he has had enough.
Where did he?
They have benefited from this party. They care less. The Maso, Richard, and doctor, they don't care about this party any longer. Into assembly of you
okay.
To already Yamoti or Yen party. To MPP. Send this line on up, doing when you know they are satisfied. Open it down. I've been opponent. The MPP no Ogu. Dr. Baumia on the president. Open.
Yeah.
Senator Ghana for or how at a tier one for Dr. Richard Anna. Kind of prayer. Not Dr. Baumia on the president. You didn't change me. No, me encourage our forbidden with them. Do you know who you? Women, do you know who you? Now you put it there. He answered and then bring you. This is our time. 2009, na year would be no more. And in Yamakuti, most of the also media Wakasa. We have never tasted power. Yet the annual for power in view, but we have never tasted power. It's you were young, but on young, we still have to take a bold and right decision. And the bold and right decision, only Dr. Baumio, only Dr. Baumio. When you're in a summer with you, get the new pen out. Yakotan. Why? And I brought you quite Ghana. There are one but what's in it? What had it done? Ghana finished with 8 years. Yeah, brother. Mention your better, oh, Garen, you be there. Dr. Baumio, anytime. I brought you the local in an island. Or MPP, wait the minister, Wakufa Benabrodu. Wait the minister Wakufa Benabrodu. This show us Dr. Baumia, the flag bearer of the MPP. It's also I don't go for the party. Conform power when you get a one to everyone. You look on 1996. We win. One five years before. Oh, you're not with you. Oh, and then they get one of my hand. Your task today. Say, Dr. Baumia, you need that party to leave you. Yeah. But you know what problem. One for now, take it. Dear, man. And this is, blame now. If you blame Dr. Baumia, only hands 8 years now, you can lay your feet there. Ghana, phone to automatically what to happen, what in my hand. And now that Gofuna will quit the memo. So far, we will Ghana, the way I was very typical. And then I quite get about the one day. And some people, I depend on then this is what the Shagana for I do. Then this is for Tappy. One when you have corner or Ghana for the people, especially the neutral ones. And this meeting, or the NDC. The Obia Market and can talk to a better NDC or can a day, no one by the people. It's only a sure then. They are going to have a being for about NDC. Oh, it's a blame you blame about me only years ago. You know, okay. What can no one see no Biara? Our experiences no Biara, our policies no Biara. It's no way anything that you may not say you quiet it. What to task it? But then I have you crossing any party. We don't know how cool what is appointment. Okay? MPP upon no man, Martin Amidu. The appointment in one of the way. MPP upon no damn parry, woman appointment. The appointment in one and all to continue another for MPP upon no, we see a job in woman appointment. The appointment in MPP in one not to continue another for the Tremendous Commission boss, the Food and Transport boss, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Pompopra, and then this farm an appointment to Canada. The appointment, the appointment to become a president. No, Dr. Bob, what do you want to from away with it? No. The better president appointment, it has to come from the people. No, so MPP in Taza. And Tazi. No, so MPP in Taza. Upon watch out. Maybe I eat. Okay. Maybe I eat. Get the same. The business will be you don't pay your funny bill. Obey ya and check more on Casa. Because he's an MPP. My party now by he penny no arguing the Encan 1992. In a year won't see. We use whooping here. Now Abaco Biana Casabuaji in Yuma. I'm sure no money. But
Yo.
Inherited an doctor. US 2005. Yes, man, health minister, Sabi Okiti
Onala.
He went to US to fuck.
Yes. It's the same man.
Can I call him fucking man?
He's more than a fucking man. Oko ka almost there be. A woman can say near show mo. Oko ka almost about Umiana asma se brabeka. It is show.
Richard Anna is a fucking man.
You know me, I actually thought say he has left the party because after Alan ne Ekufuado dia na mubeye about Tabasana no Johnny free party. To me everyone said now mate na wunni ho kra no be twa tro e dia to bi so. Ah,
in fact, me I'm addressing his deeds. So no yes man. He went to US to fuck.
Onala. There's nobody. Is the same. But that's I do solo. Oh, ban on mammy. YouTube. I need the movie scene. Yamea Domoa. Your best in Asia. Or China may try some about life. Now, made the near maybe a betremo. Meant to me, ambassador Monday. Yamea Domna about me the betremo. But the moon in thank you so much, madam. I love you so much. Everybody, or Wahed be a wow, be a pack. Barbara man, Kwame Siedu, when be you in national them don't know. Obia, wow, be a Karl Marx, Obia Rose and as many. I mean, we ding a jacob for money na the church money and Yammy Monday and as watching or the Maya, Ebana, any more bed about the train and come at the album. Thank you all for joining today. All right, Edu Yanko. Bija Nyanko, Bija.